And
Oh,
here we are. We're live before Bruns can get his jokes off. Here we go. What's going on, everybody? I keep trying to check to see if it looks
that was
good
another.
over there on my other monitor, but it's like the HDR on that monitor makes all cameras look like butt.
Nice.
And so like everything's like bright light. It's crazy. But hey, we're here. Welcome. We're here to play some more D&D. We're going to start where we left off. A little recap from last time. I'm a little less sick this time. Still got the nose thing, so I sound like I'm underwater, but that's okay. Last time, well, a little bit before that, you guys fought some crazy bird bone demon flying looking thing in a forest, saved some people from the other forest crew that was sent out, one of which is Alabaster, who seems to have something going on with Bromwood, some sort of past, maybe something. Yeah. And then Quildor, the Quaggoth, who was also there. He's the one that kind of warned you about that. You moved along, you brought them with you, moved along and got into what was once the city here. And in just kind of navigating the city, you were able to find like a place that looked like a place that you could hold up. It was like an inn tavern that would like run down. But it looked less rundown than everything else. The other buildings collapsed and destroyed or burned or all of the above. You duck inside there, and just as you start to hear something outside, another figure kind of showed up and cast some darkness to kind of conceal you all there. And then you guys heard like the rumbling, skitterings, and craziness of like a wave of creatures outside, roaming the streets and I guess I should say combing the streets. You guys then met up. Well, technically met this character of. I just looked at his name, and then Suji. That's it, Suji, who is just kind of talking about like how he used to have power, used to be stronger. He used to be part of the army of Admiral Kharn, who is kind of the one running this city. Suji doesn't seem to think he's the one in charge of everything, but definitely running what the army and everything going on in this city. I wouldn't say I'd say army. I'd say that wave of creatures and or any creatures in the city. Admiral Kharn seems to be running them. And Suji used to be part of that. Then he took his power. You guys discovered Suji's like deepest dark secret of his tavern, that he's kind of collecting and mending dolls from all throughout the city that he finds. Did a little bit of a truth, what is it called? Zone of truth, to figure out who was telling what, and kind of turned it against, not against, but turned it on each other and more asking questions there. And then decided to go to bed for the evening, and that's where we pick up now. You guys, if you have anything you want to do before, during the nighttime, feel free, but if not, we can jump to the next morning of what's going on in the tavern.
Nothing for Brom and Jackson.
I feel like there's a lot of activity. I'm fine. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, it's been a long day.
Right on.
Yeah, I slept like a baby.
There you go. Yeah, this is technically the same day that you guys fought the big thing in the forest. So coming off of that, you guys were pretty battered, pretty beat up. So be good to get that rest. Okay, cool. So yeah, then you guys can easily get your long rest through the evening. Feel free to mark that, so you guys have all your stuff back. But yeah, the next morning comes with no issue. You're easily able to just kind of like lock yourselves in your room, so that you're safe. I think Quildor and Alabaster took a couple, or like the door over, so that it wasn't too crowded in there, unless you guys convinced them to stay with you. Up to you. But they were just kind of doing their own thing. And the next morning, you'll all start to rise, and there'll be kind of like a knock at the door.
Hey, who's out there?
Oh.
Is Alabaster?
No, this is it's Suji. I'm here. I just wanted to see if what the plan was for the day. Actually, that's kind of why I came by, to see if we had a plan.
we had kind of a late night last night. You want to come in, or I'm decent. My brother's not, but come on in. You can open the door.
He does. He opens the door. He's like, okay, hello. It's locked.
It's locked.
I'm dead.
He goes over and says,
I'm
I got
dead.
you. It's always
That's
so
good.
to try the door handle when I know it's locked. So sorry. And then Jackson, of course, is not decent. He's fully naked. He says, it's just such the more comfortable way to sleep, you know?
Jackson is or Bromwood's naked?
Oh, Bromwood's you're right. No, Jackson's naked. He's not wearing the normal denim jeans.
I was like,
around.
Jackson, the axolotl, Jack
Yeah.
axolotl with jeans. I love
the denim
it.
jeans.
He kept
they're
his
covered.
cowboy hat on. I love that.
Yeah, covered in mud. Oh gosh.
Love it. Love it.
He says, yes, let me get my stuff on, and I think she should be good to go. Are we, just to confirm from last night, the Mage Tower is where we're going? That big old monolith over there?
You talking to me or the group?
To I guess the group. If anyone's listening to this, or if it's just
Torsten.
Yeah, good.
Yeah, Torsten. Very, he's not a quick riser of the. Hold on.
Oh wait.
He doesn't wake up very easily.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
But yes, Torsten does agree that we should get going. All for a new adventure.
Brom sees Alabaster peek out of the room. Oh, Alabaster, good morning. Quildor, you know where his room is at? Did he sleep somewhere else, or did I heard I just want to make sure
Alabaster.
found.
That's funny. Alabaster will open her door and walk out and be like I said, I kind of always have to stay behind him. He kept me alive so far, and he's just you can kind of see behind her. He's curled up in a ball on the floor, just out cold still in the back of her room.
Okay. Yeah. Brom goes, okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well. Okay. Best we get going, huh? He goes back to his room and grabs his backpack and stuff.
Right on. All right. Caspian, what are you up to?
I'm just
Shut up.
I feel like I'm just following along.
All right.
Just vibing.
Right on.
Torsten grabs his pack, his traveler's pack, and is ready to go. Goes behind the bar, just to see if there's any coffee, mead, whatever. But most importantly, he pulls out of his bag
Oh, brother.
a flute,
Son of a biscuit.
and he plays.
No.
Unreal.
way.
Let's go.
Wait, what did he roll? I can't even see it. Why can't I see
Seven.
it?
Rolled a 7.
There's no
Yeah.
He
way.
rolled a 7.
Yeah, it's real.
I see
It's
it.
real.
Oh my gosh.
That's
If you
real.
again, I will say it. I've said it many times. If you need someone to roll a D100, it's Jonathan Brunswick over there.
Oh, baby.
Call him by his God given. No, I'm just kidding. Dang. 7. Okay.
I wonder what happens next.
You wonder what happens next exactly. Hold on. Where did my other chair go?
Didn't
My
you
other
grab
chair's over
that?
there right now.
You had a doll from last session. You one that grabbed one. I thought one of them got stolen. I don't know if it.
Oh, yeah.
No,
Please make it
that's a good.
doll,
That's a good.
just
He was
run
supposed to
up.
give me one.
Oh.
Mhm.
He was supposed to give me one, but
So you're behind the counter at the bar, and you start to play this tune, and it's everyone else is still kind of upstairs or coming downstairs for the most part, and you start to play this tune, and it flows. You get your rhythm. You're like, okay, I think I've done this before, and you feel it, and you're playing, and across the bar, down at the end of the bar, you kind of see this little some form just start to shake and start to move, and then it gets up and it walks right over to you, and you notice that Suji did grab a doll for you. He left it out for you down here, and he was going to give it to you this morning, but you kind of beat him downstairs, and it walks right over to you, and it's It looks like it's been through a lot. Definitely, it's very old, tattered cloths that is kind of like wrapped pretty taut. You're not sure what he used to stuff it. But and then it's got these two short stubby arms and like these buttons that are just kind of like um odd. They're odd buttons. Like one's like a green and one's like a black button there, and the black button's a little bit larger than the green button on his eyes, as eyes. And there's like a little what looks like a yarn, just like a mouth made out of yarn, and it just kind of like hobbles up to you on the counter and plops down and just smiles and just sits there smiling at you.
Hello. Uh, um,
Classic intro.
we must give you a name. I call over Jackson. I'm like, Jackson, check this out.
He hops up on all fours on the counter with his big feet up on the thing. Starts sliding glasses around like he's a bartender. He has no idea what you're looking at.
Okay,
Check this
Bromwood.
out. It's
I
yeah,
call
yeah,
over
buddy.
Bromwood.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey.
What's up?
You like my flute playing?
Oh, yeah, it sounded
Like
pretty
that
good
flute?
this morning. Again,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think you need quite as much saliva as you tend to use, but
Oh,
I think
well,
the tune sounded really good.
you see this doll here? It's just come alive.
Hello. Oh, that's great. That is so splendid. What's this little guy's name? What's the story? You know?
That's why I brought you over. I think we should name this doll together.
If I'm being honest with you, I'm just glad it's not one of the ones with the human teeth. You know what I mean? Where they get like the teeth
Yeah.
sewn into them. Oh man.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no.
I like the two different button eyes though.
Oh yeah, you
I
can
like
call
that,
him like two-tone Terry would be a good one. Whippersnap.
Two-tone Terry. How about two-tone Jerry?
Oh, that's a good one.
He kind of does look like a Jeremy to me.
What about the TJ?
TJ for short.
Yep, TJ for short.
That can be like. We'll tell everyone else to call him. Was it two-tone? I already forget what it was.
If you want, yeah, if you want.
Is that what
I think you're
two-tone Jerry?
You're
TJ?
God now, so
We'll call him TJ.
To make.
Well, I have so many of these characters. My family is growing. I need help, and I'm wondering if you can help. I guess raise this with me.
I love the idea of us being two parents to this forlorn little doll. I've got enough on my plate. If I'm being honest with you, I got enough on my plate. Taking care of this boy here is kind of the
Well,
worst.
I was thinking more of like a uncle type, like someone to help, like just take out oil from time to time.
Hey, listen, brother, whatever you're into, I appreciate it. I don't know if I'm quite into the same thing, but I can offer you something that I think is something that's real cute. And he takes the Bromwood picks the doll up and puts it on the saddle on Jackson's back and like straps him in. So he looks like he's just riding
There goes TJ.
riding the axolotl around.
Love that.
There we go. Oh, just real quick, what's your like emotional connection to these things? In case my brother gets in a bit of a pickle, are you worried about the life and soul of this creature, or?
Oh, that's a good. Are these
fickle with the
can they perish? Can they perish?
Probably. You would think so.
I do.
You're not sure though. Maybe.
Okay. I do get rather attached. I mean, we are TJ.
You could have kids. I mean, you could just have kids. You don't gotta go this route about. I don't mean to get too deep with that. Whatever.
I mean, we got a little personal there really quick. But I was just trying to find someone to take this, just like an uncle figure, like just a big brother. But all of a sudden,
isn't it like getting somebody a puppy for Christmas? It's a great idea, but it's a living soul you're bestowing on somebody. I don't know.
Oh man, Brahma,
Tej?
There you go.
Oh, that's a good one.
If TJ allows it, that's up to TJ.
Well, yeah. TJ's good with it. This little wave is my favorite thing that's been happening, and I have been enjoying it. I just watch Zach. I don't even care what's happening. Just every once in a while, I see a little wave.
Brahma, you'll notice when you put TJ on the saddle on Jackson, that like a little bit like on top of it, TJ's hair, like a little vine kind of grows down, runs down his back, and kind of just like latches on to the saddle itself, so that it just kind of like stabilizes him in place.
I don't like that. Torsten, your new doll boy is
I don't
growing
like
stuff.
that.
Is growing stuff out the gate and has touched my bro. Listen,
Look at
I
those
think it's gross. I'm gonna
two
be honest. I think it's gross.
misshaped eyes.
Oh,
How are you already having it? It's literally 3 seconds old.
well,
This is where an
I
uncle
don't
figure
listen.
would really come into play.
You're so right, and he's
It'd
gonna
be
look
good for
over it.
Tej.
He's gonna look over at
It'd be good
Tej.
for Tej.
Say,
Yeah.
Tej, welcome to the party. I don't know. The sooner you can pick up a sword, the better. You know, it's gonna get real rough out there. Hold on to your britches, buddy. It's gonna be a mess. Anyways, I hope to see you on the other side. Yeah, buddy. That's the enthusiasm I know you for.
Oh, I love
Great.
that.
Great.
Brief
Welcome,
thing.
Tej.
Torsten, your backpack will chime in and be like, "I hope I get to meet my new little brother soon." And that's it. Just a
Java.
little
Java,
Java
didn't know you were
intro.
awake. Good morning. meet Tej. Meet Tej.
Hi, Tej. That's it. That's the intro right there.
Oh, I
Rob's
love
like,
it.
all right, let's get the show on the road. He's like, this is creeping me
Two
out.
for 3 in this couple of games that we played so far. That's kind of wild. But hey, Tej,
Right.
TJ, Two-Tone Jerry exists now and is alive. Cool. You guys kind of gather around to this craziness happening downstairs, and Suji is there. What do you guys want to do?
We talked about the wagon, right? The wagon survived the night.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. The wagon's fine.
The sword is not in the tower, or is it? We have to choose to
He-
either go get his sword.
Suji believes that his sword is in the tower.
So then look at that. I think our directions are aligned. I say off to the tower we go.
How far out is it? Like, how long of a drive?
7 meters.
At least 7, maybe 8 meters. No, it should take you about it's not too far from here. You saw it on the way in, and the direction you headed was towards it in the first place. I would say it takes about 3 to 4 hours of travel. If you're trying to like stay under or stay unnoticed by the wave that is happening outside.
Cool.
Oh, this music kind of wild. Let me change that real quick.
I
but,
should
yeah.
take at least a day.
At least so you can get another little
Yeah.
friend.
At
That's
least a
funny.
day.
At least one. No, but yeah, it should take about 3 or 4 hours to get there.
Y'all ready to saddle up, Seabiscuit? I'm rearing to go. Suji, are you able to walk in the daylight? I don't know if that's if you're gonna have any issue with that. You seem real,
Yeah, no, I should be fine in the daylight. Yeah, no problem there. Yeah, and I can lead the way. I'll get you guys there the quickest route that I know. And once we get to the tower, hopefully I can just get us. Again, I'm probably going to need protection because I myself can't really do much of anything at this point in time.
I get you.
But I can get you.
Yeah.
I can get you in.
Little doll over here. His name's Tej. He's yours now. Actually, we got him this morning. Watch out for him.
I'm glad you. I'm definitely glad that you found the doll that I left out for you because you asked for one the night before. Wild that I didn't know you were gonna bring it to life. That's a little all right. Kind of crazy, but awesome at the same time. Cool. Nice to meet you, Tej. Don't be noisy out there. We're gonna be all right. Well, let's get moving. He's just kind of like wild confused. But so he'll say that I can direct you to the tower. I can get you in the tower. I can take you through. I've been there before. I've been in it before. It's just gonna be a matter of what's there. I don't know who's going to be guarding it at this point in time because I'm not I'm not involved anymore. So, and I haven't been for some time. So, we'll see. Let's hope I can get my sword back and I can take down Admiral Kharn on the spot, because that'd be phenomenal. That'd be great.
All right, brother. Up and on.
Cool. All right. So we head out. We head out of the, at first, Suji will look around just to make sure that it looks safe right outside the house or the tavern. Question though, are you guys bringing the carriage with you? Or are you leaving it here? Up to you. And or do you want Alabaster and Quildor to come with you? Do you want them to stay here and guard what's going on here? It's really up to you guys what you want to do with that, with all of them.
Now, Dross, I know you're a bit more tactical, so I'll leave this one up to you. But I do know, again, good to have friends around. And also, we got that egg incubating in the back of this carriage here. So we don't want to leave that too unattended in case, you know, a Sprout's a giant or a mammoth or whatever might be in it.
Oh, wow. Dross does have an opinion. Not a big fan of eggs, so it's not really going to go into his thought process at all. But no, Dross is just like, you know, because we had that massive, like, animal wave that at some point went through, I think we should be as small as possible so that we can scatter and hide as necessary. So I think we leave the wagon behind. But I do want all of our friends to come with us, so I would say leave the egg, and we will maybe separate it from the wagon. Maybe put it like behind the inn.
Torsten,
in a nice
Dross wants
little-
to leave the egg behind. He wants to leave. He said specifically he didn't want to bring it. I ain't tattling. I'm looking up for our crew, which includes this egg right now.
I mean, at
Torsten, what
at
do
the
you
end
think
of the
about that?
day, loot is loot, and I don't like leaving loot unattended.
All right, Torsten,
That's
how about you
funny.
stay back with the egg and we'll go on an adventure?
Why can't
Thinking about it.
JG Wentworth pull it? It's in a carriage. Can the elk pull it?
Yeah, I mean, you guys have a horse still, too.
Yeah.
You can pull
So,
the
I mean,
carriage. I just didn't know. I was just asking tactically what you guys felt like doing. Bringing the carriage, not bringing the carriage. Up to you.
I feel like if we see a bunch of creatures like coming or we hear them, if we have the wagon with us, it's going to be harder for us to go like
Can we
hide.
put the egg behind a locked door? Put
Sure.
it in a locked room. Let's do
Yeah.
that.
If you want to bring it in, put it inside, you're fine. Yeah. You can put it with all the dolls if you want to.
Perfect.
We'll put a little bit of bedding. You know, we can make it a little homey for it.
Perfect. Yeah, okay.
Torsten
So,
goes, you ready, Tej?
There it is. Right. Splendid.
do you want Tej to stay guard the egg? Is that what you want? Or you want Tej coming with you
I
guys?
kind of want Tej along. I mean, this is great. New
Perfect.
life.
Cool.
I mean, think
There
of
you
all
go.
the free
Thanks,
XP he's
Thank
getting
you.
right now.
You can.
Thanks for trying to get us there. You're looking out for the rest of the time. I appreciate
I'm going to sit back and
Tej-
wave every once in a while, so don't worry.
it.
Tej, wave
cool,
if you'd
so-
like to come.
Roast.
All right, he's gone.
Oh, all right.
So, so the eggs being left behind, is the wagon inside? Is the wagon just gonna stay where it's at, like outside, in that alleyway? It's
just
technically
like-
still got that protection from being seen and stuff, so it's not gonna be an issue
Okay.
there.
Yeah, I feel like we leave it outside because if it's a creature and it could somewhat fight on its own, we don't want to like have it in a house somewhere, like in the inn.
Got it.
Cool.
Alrighty,
We're
cool.
going on foot.
So then, hoofing it on foot. It'll take you 10 hours. No, I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. No, so it's same time. No worries there. Perfect. So you guys will be like kind of wandering through the streets, not wandering, directed through the streets with Suji at the head. And like I said, it takes the 3 or 4 hours. Most of the time, you see him kind of just taking turns you wouldn't have expected, turning down different alleyways. Kind of like going at some points you actually even go through like rundown buildings. He's been in this city for some time. It's impressive what he knows and where he knows to go, and he'll just lead you the quickest route he can think of to get you to the tower. After that time, he kind of stops in. You guys are inside a rundown kind of just like a dilapidated building. You're just like peeking through a window and you can see in front of you where the tower is. What is laid out in front of you is like the street itself kind of comes to an end here at the tower. There's this massive tower that goes up at the, and then next to it looks like I'm getting ahead of myself. The wall is fairly close to it. There's the final wall there, and then on the inside of that wall is the stronghold itself. Just outside of that wall, there's a makeshift structure. It definitely looks different. I wouldn't say dilapidated, broken down. It looks newer than all the other structures that you've seen before. It looks like there's the walls made out of certain stone. This is built out of stone, but it's like a stairwell that leads up. It leads over into like another small like tower that just kind of goes a little bit above the big wall, but not as tall as the tower itself. The stairwell is lined with, the stairs itself look like they're made out of stone, carved like serpents that go down. And then across each of the are they ramparts? I don't know exactly what they're called, but there's skulls mounted across on everything there. So you definitely know that this wasn't built like in the ancient times of this city itself, but it is more modern, more new, probably built by the creatures or the beings that are here existing at this time. You're just kind of peering out so that you can get a feel for what's going on here. You don't see any movement here. You don't see any beings at all at this point, honestly. If you gaze over toward the tower itself, it's huge. It towers over It towers over the wall itself, going probably twice the height up. On the base of it, it seems like there's some crude spike structures and fences that have been built, but there's still these giant open windows that line the base of it. And inside you see jutting out of like 3 different directions, just a spire, like 3 spires of ore stuff that you use for money, that you use for everything, these giant spires of it. And you assume that it was probably used as like some sort of catalyst for whoever mage or whatever being was here before. And then surrounded by that, half of that is there's like panes of glass almost. And then there's stairs that go up inside the tower. There's also an outside balcony of stairs that kind of wraps up around the tower even more. And then the tower at the top has a roof on it with 3 windows going around the outside.
Cool.
Tower.
Does it look like a very like cartoony, big, like, rounded door in the front? You go and pull it out and like walk up a big staircase kind of thing? Or is it like getting inside? Is there like a...
So the bottom... Yeah, so the bottom itself, again, there's just some like crude fences and some wooden spikes and stuff. But other than that, all the way around looks like giant arches that you can go in any side of the base of the tower, because there's just arches that lead in. The road itself attaches at one part to where it looks like you could just walk on the road and walk in the, like, I would say main arch or main door, but it's not like an actual, there's no doors at all. It's just open. And then there's a stairwell that wraps around on the in, that leads up.
What's this guy's name?
I can show you for the most part what I described. Let me see if I can do that.
We've got a battle cam.
I did set all of that up.
Ooh, buddy.
So you can kind of see it. Let me know. I can move the one camera around so you can kind of just get a better visual of things. But I set this up just so you could kind of see everything that's here.
Oh, it's on the... Let me pull that screen up.
Oh, that is sick.
Right on.
Nice. Yeah, that's cool. How long did you build it? Question.
That's what I did today.
Great.
I built the tower and the little rampart thing. The walls I had built a while ago, but I just used them because it's the same wall. So, no music coming through. Let me go turn Spoticord up real quick in that. But you guys can discuss how you want to go going in there, getting in there while I do that.
I don't know.
I feel like
we just
oh, go
walk
ahead.
the side, right? We just walk up in there.
I think I want to know what Suji thinks about this, because if he's got some information about like this place, he might know a secret passage.
We should also ask him what the Admiral is like, if he's got any big, like, glowing red spots that hurt a little bit more than other spots. Or
Yeah. That's a
anything
great
like that.
call.
He'd probably know.
Or if he has like a really, really bad insecurity about something that we can
Yeah.
just really poke at,
Run him through the
Like,
mud.
oh man, look at those elbows on
Yeah.
you. They're a little
Hey,
angular.
yo.
Look at them apple dumpling cheeks, little baby. Yeah, I think it'd be a
So-
great idea.
So Dross turns to Suji.
Hmm,
That's the name
yes.
that we keep forgetting.
No, you're good. You're in.
Hey, do you have any recommendations on how to get in this tower? Are there any like secret passages or anything that we could use?
I don't think of anything secret passageways, but there's no like, as far as I know, there's no like locked doors. There's like, it's just a staircase that leads up through it. There's doors through that, but it was never any locks. It was just kind of always open. I don't know if, and maybe he's changed that since I've been here, but I would assume he was just, I think that's probably also one of it. You were asking about his like flaws. One of his biggest downfalls is that he's pretty confident in himself. So he's probably just assuming like, I've got these open doors, this open place. You mess with me, you're not gonna do well. He's big. He's pretty big guy.
Like, muscly big or tall big or
Yeah, both of those
personality-wise?
things.
Oh, great.
Both of those things big. He's got
What kind of weapon does he use? A sword
two.
guy?
He's
Oh.
two of them. One of them's a big. He calls it a dagger. It's not. It's a big weapon. And the other one's a crossbow. That you don't want to be on the other end of that. You don't want to be on the other end of that. You never know what's going to happen. He likes to just change it up constantly with that. It's kind of insane. But yeah, no, he's big, both muscle, both tall. He's got tusks. I don't think I've ever really seen him use those. I don't know. I've never really gotten that close to him for that. But yeah, no, that's Kharn. That's him.
And you think your sword's gonna be on him or tucked away in the the highest room in the tallest tower, as it were? Think you'll have it on him?
My hope is that it's in here and he's not here, but I don't know. Otherwise, if it's on him, then it's going to be just frustrating to get a hold of, because I'd love to have it to just be able to strike him down.
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, no, I don't know. Last I saw of any of them when he took my power, it was here in this tower. So I don't know if he left my sword. My assumption is the sword's up and is upstairs in this tower. And Suji will kind of give you a little bit of a rundown. That there's the base floor with the crystal there, the ore sticking up. There's a room above that. Which is generally where Kharn sleeps, I believe, and it's just kind of that's it. Is just sleeps. He's got some bookshelves and stuff. The room above that is kind of where he keeps his collection of things, and it also was probably what the mage used as a room for with materials and stuff like that. So there's a lot of material components left over from the past, and then the top of the tower. There's just Suji's not 100% sure what it is, but he knows that he thinks that the Admiral used this there's a door there that the Admiral used to just go into the main stronghold.
Okay.
By magical means or something, but he doesn't know much about that at all. So,
All right. Well, I guess if we gotta do this tower and then get inside that second wall, anyways, You boys ready for a leg day? We got some stairs coming up, baby.
Yes, sirree.
All right.
I'm a pro at stairs.
All right.
Stairs. There
With
it
those
is.
legs, I believe it. Gives you a little like,
And I'm gonna send you a double gun back.
hell yeah.
Nice. All right, I'll switch it back. Unless you guys want me to leave that up, I can switch it back to just our cams for now.
Yeah, we're not using it.
Up to you,
Cool.
boss
Getting
man.
out of here.
Sweet. Okay, so yeah, Suji will kind of like look out in the area again. He will turn back. He'll say like one thing, and just that like they must not be here because this is normally like a pretty active place, but maybe we caught him at a good time because it's early in the morning. Not sure, but it's normally a pretty active area, but there's no sign of anyone. And if anyone wants to, they feel free to make like perception checks or whatever to look around this area as you go. And
Yeah, I'll throw one.
go for it.
Nat 1, baby.
Really
Dang.
good. Really good.
Get it strong there. Yeah, again, you're walking out here. The sun's kind of bright in your eyes here, so you're not seeing too much. But yeah, there's no movement. There's no noises. There's no anything here. It seems very quiet.
Well, clear skies, clear sailing. Let's get in
All right.
there.
Start
Perfect.
climbing, right?
Start climbing. Are you going on the outside or the inside of the tower? I'm kidding. The staircase goes inside.
Option?
I just didn't know if you were doing spider climb all the way up it.
I thought about it.
it.
Not yet. Yeah, I think until it gets
All right.
dangerous, we're gonna take the slope.
Cool. You guys are able to easily get up there and just get to the front door, looking around, keeping vigilant. Front door again. It's all open at the base. You come in and these crystal structures here, these giant like bluish tinted structures. You think, what could they be used for? They could be used for so many different things because, like, this is the currency of this world. It's used to accent meals in this world. It's used for like some drug people. So use it for drugs. Like there's so many different uses for this mineral, this material. And these are just such big structures of it jutting out of the ground. You walk up this stairwell right around it, and there's like again, like I said, like a glass pane that some of these stairs are even attached to, oddly. And you kind of just walk up, and you just see it shine as you go past. You get up through the first floor, and like you're looking around, and you see in there, like he discussed, there's a giant bed. There's a few bookshelves. There's a door across the room that leads to the next stairwell. The next stairwell being outside, actually. So it goes on a ramp on the outside, which leads to the next. Is there anything you guys want to do in this room?
Can Jackson go and loot the bed? Do a little sniff check, get under the covers, like under the
I
bed
love
frames,
that.
just see if anything's
Love
going
that.
on.
Yeah,
Does
Nice.
anyone want me to roll a perception check? I'm really good at that.
You did a
There it
really
is.
good job.
There it is. Perfect. Yeah, if you want to roll an investigation for Jackson rolling in there, go for it.
I'll assume he has no bonuses. He doesn't seem like smart.
Perfect.
Well, he got a 6. So
Sweet. Sniffing around in there. It's not a very clean bed. It's not disgusting, but it's just cloths and blankets and some giant pillows. Jackson comes out from under the covers with an abnormally large sock.
great.
Um,
What do you say, like big human sock or like small giant sock?
um,
Or big giant sock?
I would say probably like the small giant sock. Not so much a giant,
Dang.
not like but like very large sock.
Okay. Jackson, put that back, buddy. You don't need it. Put it in my pack. Don't let anyone see it. He says,
Steel
"Well,
sock. Got it.
nothing to hear."
Perfect. Suji he'll say, if my sword is here, it's got to be up on the next floor. Let's keep pushing. We should be fine. Can I get everybody just to give me stealth checks as you guys are traveling through?
And it's still
The,
as we're doing this.
I'm gonna hold my breath.
Oh,
please.
Come on, buddy.
Oh, I'm a
14.
noisy boy.
Oof.
Loud.
Okay. All right.
We're coming. I might as well just be
We're
singing.
coming. I love it. All right. 15, 14, 8, and 4. Okay.
There.
You guys think you're being stealthy? At least some of you are more than the others.
The pillows are full of gold. So
Maybe-
we're looting around the pillows.
That's it.
You know,
That's
shaking
it.
around in there.
Let me roll for. I got Quildor and Alabaster just to roll as well. Not great. Even worse. Cool. All right, so it's not a very stealthy mission, but you guys are on a mission. That's it. You want to get this sword. You want to hopefully get your prize as well. What you were sent here to look for in the first place. You press on. The next door again, completely unlocked. No locks on these doors. And like I said, this one kind of leads along the outside of the building. So it's daytime. You guys are in the sun looking around, trying to be as stealthy as possible. But again, there's no sign of anyone or anything. So you press on, no problems, nothing to stop you. You get up to the next, this kind of thing leads around and you get to the next door. And again, it's unlocked. Suji just opens it, walks right through. In this room, there's, like I was talking about earlier, that Suji kind of explained a little bit, but there's like this wraparound bookshelf with like a ladder that leans up against it. Doesn't look like it's moved in a long time. As well as like a table in the middle of the room with some chairs. And just, it looks like there's components on the wall, like things that were used for spells or potions or any sort of matter. A lot of it worn or rotted, smelling pretty gross, but some of the things still preserved in bottles, in liquids. And then there is a chest on the other side of the room.
We gotta open that chest.
I love me.
Gotta open
I
it.
love me a chest.
Who's going for the chest?
I will.
right.
What do you need? Investigation?
Go for it. Give me an investigation.
Oh yeah.
19, nice. You go over to the chest, not locked, open. You're able to just like open it up. You flip it open, and there's some like cloths in there, and you start like moving the cloths out of the way, moving them out of the way. Completely empty. Not a thing in this chest.
Gotta roll the 1.
Nothing in here. It's odd. Like even Suji's like clamoring over your shoulder. He's like looking. He's like, is my sword up there? And he's just like kind of at a panic at this point, like running around the room, just like, where's my? It's gotta be here. It's gotta be here somewhere. Roaming around.
Does that investigation roll also work for the potions on the wall?
Sure. Yeah, I'll let that roll over if you want. Anyone else who wants to just kind of look around this room for anything, feel free to do so.
So would investigation potentially detect a hidden compartment, magic that might be hiding what's in the chest? Would that cover that?
Sure. I don't see why not. Magic itself, maybe it might tell you that there is some sort of magic if there is. Hidden compartments, yeah.
So as far as we can tell, there's really nothing in there.
Torsten, I mean, he rolled pretty well. He rolled 19.
Yeah.
He searched around there, even tried like some tricks that he's known from the past. Like he owns a chest. I mean, this guy knows what's going on with chests.
He's a tricky boy.
He knows what's going on. So he checked, did some knocks on the side, little like moving of like the wood. Didn't see like check for a false bottom. Didn't see anything in there. It looks like it's been cleaned out. Like his stuff is gone. But yeah, searching through the room as well, you see the things on the wall. There's a few vials of liquid that are definitely not like potions of sorts. They're just kind of like preserving like different, I would say like parts or bits or creatures or anything like that. And then you do find a handful of like liquids that probably are potions of some sort, maybe healing potions, maybe probably not healing potions. There's a good collective of like 4 weirdly colored liquids on the wall for sure.
You know we want to take those.
Taking those? Nailed
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Those are
I love
piss
it. Always establish a P corner.
I'm gonna do a little intelligence roll with Brahm. He got a 17. So he's gonna ask Suji. He's like, this call a spade. This is a trap, right? We wound up in this tower where this big guy is. Nobody's here. There's no loot to be had. We looked under the bed and in the chest, which historically is where you hide loot if you had any. And how tall is this tower? Like how many more floors does it have? It's like 50?
No, not that. It's only 4 total floors.
Okay.
They're
We're
just
on our
large
third, right?
floors. Yeah, and you guys are on the third. The only thing else left is the top, and he said that's kind of where the door, is how he phrased it, leads to the inner, inside the stronghold itself. He said there's some sort of magical means or something like that, but he doesn't know more beyond that.
Well, I don't know. I worry we're gonna get attacked at the top here, so get ready, everybody.
I would like to press my face against the wall and
Ooh.
start slowly making my way around the circumference of the room.
Okay.
And then after I do that, drop to the floor, face just like face to the floor, root around, do the same. I'm gonna look for any like hidden doors, trap doors in the floor and in the walls themselves, that maybe there's a hiding spot for loots.
Okay. Definitely do that. You want to give me an investigation check because you're doing easy good
I
investigation.
do. I also want to say Humo Guigui Fighty Sao and give myself some guidance here.
Love it. Guide thine self.
Listen, I think a Jackie Chan Adventures, kind of like D&D one-shot thing, would be so fun.
Yeah.
Go to collecting all the talismans. Come on.
Talismans would be wild. 17. All right.
Yeah, 17.
17. Searching fully now, like you said, face to floor, face to wall, trying to see if there's just anything of note in here. You come across in the shelf itself. There's a couple of books. There's a few different books and such. You find that in some of the pages of the books, there's actually different pieces of paper. You don't find any like hidden anything anywhere else throughout the room. There's no like trapdoors, secret doors, or anything like that. But the books themselves seem a little bit suspicious. And in that, when you like move one of the books, some of the pages come out and it's different material. To the point of some of them are actually scrolls that have been like stuck into books themselves. And you find 2 like spell scrolls, I would say.
Cool. Good find.
I start reading them out loud. No, I'm kidding.
You cast fireball in the room. No, I'm just kidding.
I can do that anyway.
Right, there you go. I will pull up what those ones are and I'll send them to you here in just a second. What would you guys like to do elsewise?
Torsten turns to Caspian and goes, "Hey, check out these lovely, colorful vials of something. What would happen if I drank one of these right now?"
Well, there's a lot of potential options.
Sure.
Starting from nothing happening all the way up to and including bringing about the apocalypse. So
You think I should drink one? I'm feeling adventurous today. We just
I have just
Tiege
one-
be-
just
Yeah,
one
go ahead.
question. Just one question.
Yeah.
Do you feel lucky?
I do.
Feel lucky,
I actually do
folk?
feel lucky. Did you not see Tiege? I'm feeling so adventurous today. I'm feeling
I'm
full of
not-
life.
Right.
I'm not listen, no, yeah, go ahead and drink one.
What's your favorite color?
Periwinkle.
Is one of
That's
my
funny.
periwinkle colored? One of the potions?
Let me see.
Or what's the
Or is it more of a lavender?
Periwinkle.
What does it look
I was
like?
gonna say
Common
like a
mistake.
grayish.
Periwinkle of
Um,
pink.
There's it's like a purpley pink, right? Like a purple. That's more purple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, periwinkle's like a almost a lavendery. There's one that's kind of that color, but it's more like I would say it's more on the gray side of things. But that's probably
Close
the
enough.
closest.
Pops the cork, downs it.
Oh.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh,
Great.
right.
Yay. We're losing.
Let me pull up this spell real quick for you.
No session next week, folks.
Yeah, maybe
It's
not.
ending
We'll
tonight.
No, I'm just kidding. Let me pull that up. That's the word I was looking for. Spelling ain't my thing. Perfect.
When he drinks
Crap.
that, can I secretly
So
cast thaumaturgy and make a little toot come out of his butt?
Fitting because the
Oh,
spell the thing that comes across him is gaseous form.
Right.
It was a potion of gaseous form. Basically, when you drink this, you can turn into for the next hour. You have the ability to turn into a flying cloud of gas.
Whoa.
Very slow moving, but you have resistance to all damage and everything like that. When you're in the gas form, you can't do anything because you're gas at
Right.
that point. But you
Is this something I can go in and out of?
You can transform into it and then transform back. That's about it.
It's a one time.
It's a one-time thing, but you have the ability for the next hour to just transform into a misty cloud of gas.
When
Does
I
he
decide to
know-
do so.
Does he know that he has this power innately in him now? Or is this going to come out when he's like scared?
Give me an intelligence check, just straight up intelligence check. Bronze.
Me or okay.
Yeah. Let's see.
Intelligence. Let's see. We're intelligence.
Thorsten explodes.
Do I not see it? I am dumb.
It's one of your top 6. You just click on int.
Yeah. I mean, we're middle of the road.
Okay. You feel a little you feel lighter. You feel like you might. Yeah, you definitely know that you can do this. You're not 100% sure how to do it, but you know you can now. But you're not 100% sure how. Maybe if you tried, you could. But yeah, it was a potion of gaseous form. So you're technically under the effects for an hour of gaseous form. You have a fly speed of 10 when you're flying as this. You can seep through cracks and holes or narrow openings.
But I
or
haven't transformed yet. I can do so
No.
at my will as long as it's within the next hour.
Yep.
Does he have any odor associated with this gaseous form?
Only from the toot that came out of his butt from the thaumaturgy.
Nice.
If there is an odor. I don't know if it's odorate. Yeah, that's up to
I noticed that, and then I use my thaumaturgy, and Caspian makes a sniffing sound.
Oh, he starts smelling.
He
No,
starts sniffing it.
no.
Petty thaumaturgy.
What's weird is it almost sounds like there's two
That's so funny.
sniffing sounds. Like there's a natural one and a spell-based one.
Nice.
There you go.
With this, you said I found 2 scrolls, right?
Yes.
I'm
You wanna know
gonna
what they
take-
are?
Yeah. I'm gonna try to peruse as a spellcastery type. I'm gonna try to
Yeah.
peruse them, see without casting them if I can figure out what they are.
For sure. If you want to give me just a general, like, I would say intelligence or investigation or arcana, even if you want to try that.
Good night.
Okay. And then give me 2. Go for 1 for each of the scrolls.
Okay.
Low roll kind of night.
The
Okay,
dice
that's
are not
better.
on our side.
Don't
Perfect.
you even
Hey.
think about it.
There we go. Hello, cat.
What an adorable little creature.
She's a ghost. She's part ghost.
Don't you even think
Oh.
about it.
She's eyeing that keyboard probably, right?
She wants
Oh,
it.
She's about to
in the
jump.
computer tower, which occasionally she'll
Oh.
turn off.
Nice. Oh, that's
Yeah.
very nice.
Hop down, you little monster. There we go.
Okay. So one of them, the one you're not 100% sure what it does, but you get the feeling that it's like some sort of like offensive, like attacking spell. It just seems to be something that you're not very like. It's not something you've used or know very well. I'm just going based off that roll. But you know that it would, like, if you used it at a certain point, it would harm. Let's see. It would do something in a 60-foot cone. Is what
Great.
you know.
Great.
And then the other one you do know. It's a spell scroll for Dimension Door.
Oh, okay. The hurt cone one that I don't quite know.
Yep.
I'm gonna look at Bromwood, who's the other caster in the group, and I'm gonna go, "Hey, Bromwood," and then think better of it immediately.
Yeah, buddy?
And instead, hand it over to Dross and say, "Hey, so I can't quite figure out what this scroll is, but it sounds like it could do some harm in some sort of a cone shape. So I'm gonna leave it with you. This is in your hands."
It's the right choice. So Dross takes it, hands it to Rat.
It's the right.
Rat grabs
Hands
it,
it to
puts
Rat.
it in a bag.
Great.
Listen, Rat is extremely trustworthy.
Ugh.
So it's safe in our hands.
Hey guys, I saw you called. You called me over.
I was thinking of a joke and I forgot the joke, and I'm sorry.
Oh, what'd you find in that scroll? I saw Rat get a scroll. Anything cool in that, or
Oh yeah, this scroll right here. This is a dimension door.
no, the one that was
scroll.
past.
No,
Oh,
this.
that's very cool.
Yeah, this is cool.
Yeah. Well, Dross, anything on your side? Do you want me to read it? I'm actually kind of good at this kind of stuff. You wouldn't
No,
believe.
I know. I feel like
That
the
I could
joke he had
read.
was probably a really corny joke. Excuse me.
A corny
I
joke?
guess-
Okay.
No, corny. I said corny, not
Oh,
coney. I don't know why I would say
okay.
cone. There's nothing to do with a cone here. So just to be clear,
Man. Hey man,
No,
it was going to
you're
be
real,
a corny joke.
you're real adamant about that. I believe
Yep.
you. You don't gotta convince me. You know.
So Rat climbs back up my shoulder, just gives you 3 squeaks in a row, and then enough said. No.
I would
Three
like to-
squeaks in a row.
I would like to cast Speak with Animals on Rat, real quick,
Oh no.
from
Got
my
it.
ring.
Go for it.
Wild magic. It's actually a fireball.
Can Rat,
Oh,
can Rat
that's
roll
funny.
a save or something?
It's
A
basically
save from
the-
your own company.
Can
No.
Rat
Don't make
in
me
his
throw
rat
my zone of
language
truth.
just say squeak? So instead of just going squeak, 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 he says squeak, squeak, squeak.
Squeak,
Yeah, we
squeak,
just
squeak.
communicate now. Okay, for 10 minutes. Rat, you know what that scroll was? I have a vested interest in like magical parchment and such. I don't. Can you read?
Rat's just like, I can't read. I cannot read.
Well,
I can't read it. I
Brom's
don't
like,
read.
Brom's like, if I'm being honest, buddy, you and I both.
My name's Rat. Squeak.
I just want to check it out. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, Rat. Do you like my brother?
He's great. Squeak.
Oh, that's great. He's got to fix him for you. Maybe you guys could have a little play date at some point. Anyways, I'll let you get back to it. Hey, it's so nice to meet you.
I can't read.
So nice to meet you.
Great, and I guess Brom's having that conversation. I guess in common in front of everybody else.
Nice.
It's just hanging out.
Nice.
Well, nothing there. You boys want to keep on hiking?
Yeah.
Okay. Going up.
Up and away, baby.
All
Moving on
right.
up.
Let me mark one more thing down here real quick. I was just marking down what those potions were and which one runs used. Okay. And yeah, so you guys move up to the next floor. And as you get up here, it seems like fairly bright because there's like 3 windows on there's 2 windows on one side and one like directly in front of you. So there's 3 windows kind of like shining the sun's light in. And in the center of the room, there's this kind of just like big arched like stone structure. And there's like a table off to the side. Nothing really on the table, but there's a table with a chair. And another chair just sitting like right at the top of the stairs. But then there's like these runes all across the ground that seem all dormant at this point in time. They're just like dark, but there is a giant like structure in the middle that looks like it could be like an arch, portal, doorway. You're not sure.
Portal adjacent. Could Brom do an Arcana check on the runes to see if he's getting any vibes out of them?
Yeah, for sure. Go for it.
Yeah. Ooh, he's gonna feel really lucky on this one because he's really sure he can do it. Oh,
Got it.
brother. Don't
He's
even
gonna
worry about
feel to the point of like using one of these there coins that are on the table here?
I will. Yeah, I will use a luck and one of those coins, please, for
Let's
one
go.
more.
Give me a coin. Give me a coin. Roll it again. Give me a coin.
A 13.
Right. Much better
13.
than the other two, though.
That's fine.
You take a couple minutes just kind of like perusing over these and how they're connected into this like stone structure here. And you're just kind of looking over them. You aren't sure exactly what each rune does specifically, but you get the idea that collective, this is some form of teleportation circle. And it seems instead of like the normal teleportation circle, just being in it will teleport you. This one seems that it's linked to this archway, this door itself, as how they teleport through. Activating it, you're not sure, because normally it's just a matter of like you have some like if it's linked to something you can teleport through it. This one seems a little bit different than that normally, that normal thing. So you're not sure how this one gets activated.
Cool. Jackson, we got another teleportation circle, just like the one Mom and Dad had. Weird. Don't know what's going on with that. And then he relays it to the group as well.
I'm going home.
This is where I wanted to be. Great.
There it is. Cool. So you let everyone know. It's kind of like a teleportation circle, some sort of way to teleport to different areas. And what Suji has given you as information is that it definitely can lead to the Stronghold. So how it activates, you got to figure that part out. Anything else you guys want to just like, what do you want to do up here? Look around or anything? Suji's at this point beside himself. He's frustrated. He knocked things down, moved things around downstairs. In this room, he's looking on. He flips the table over. He's looking. He can't find his sword. He's like, "Where's my sword?" And you guys hear like something like the roof kind of shakes at one point, and like you hear kind of like a shuffling on the top of the roof, like of this tower. You hear something. And then you hear this voice just booming from not from the roof, but from like out the window. You can hear a voice. Does anyone want to go check it out?
Yeah.
Right on. Back, you guys scramble to the one window that kind of leads towards that, and you're all just kind of like peering over that. You see on top of that like rampart that was down there, just standing in the middle of it, you see Admiral Kharn standing there with his dagger and his crossbow, and he's just shouting. He's like, "Are you done going through my home? Come down and chat with me down here. I know you're in there. Suji, is that you?" And you know that like you guys recognize this because two of you used thaumaturgy a few seconds ago, but he's using it definitely to make his voice just boom up through this tower, and it like rattles things on the shelf. His voice is so loud. And he like sets his crossbow down next to him and grabs something off the ground, and he's like, "Are you looking for this?" And he holds up Suji's sword in his hand and kind of just tosses it over his shoulder. He's like, "I'm right here, waiting for you." And then he just crosses his arms and stands.
Tosses the sword on, like sheathes it onto his back, or throws it?
He just kind of tosses it on the ground right next to him, like over his shoulder. Like there's like this little rampart here, and he just kind of throws it behind him on the ground. And then he just kind of crosses his arms and stands, staring just at the tower. He's not looking at anyone specific. He don't think he can see you, but he just knows you're in there. And then the roof shakes again for a second, like something like left it, and you feel it shake. And then out around in the sky, it flies over, it lands right next to him. This purple, shadowy, winged creature kind of just lands next to him, and it's about the same size of him, and he's huge, mind you. He is a huge person. I'm gonna try to find like your guys' menu and put it up next to him. Probably twice as tall, if not a little bit more than that, than any of you. And he's standing there, and this big winged creature kind of just curls its wings up and sits next to him, smoke pouring off of it, bright, or not bright, but like a dark purple flying figure. And they're just both staring at the tower.
Does it give vibes of the forest thing at all, or just with them both being bird adjacent?
Ooh, give me maybe a history. I'd say like a history check.
I'm real good at history, so
That guy's
if you
real
don't
dumb.
do so hot,
Oh, a 20. Great.
Fairly good. Fairly good.
you know what? There you go. I'm not
There you
even gonna
go.
roll that.
Once in a
Fine.
while,
Yeah.
you know?
You get a similar vibe. You get a similar vibe from both him and the flying creature.
Ooh,
You get a very similar vibe.
Okay.
Suji is just he's staring and he looks to you guys and he's like, there's my sword. Like what do we do? What's our plan?
What are we dealing with out of this guy? What's his shtick? Like, is he
Give a job.
a lot of bark and a lot of and no bite? Is he a lot of bark and bite? Because he sounds a bit like a bully.
If I had my power, we would be fairly equal. He might outweigh me a little strength wise. I don't know. We never really had to come to that, so I'm not sure. He's tough. He's a tough guy. Tough for sure. He's in charge of most things here, and most of it's just because he's tough. Like, and he's tough.
Big old tough macho man type. Most people don't really stand up to him, kind of a thing.
Yeah, that one. And like I said, he didn't lock any of his doors. He didn't lock anything here. He is very, very confident in himself. So
okay,
maybe an overconfidence might be his trip up, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you guys can distract him enough for me to get my sword, that'd be amazing. Because that would change the tides of anything.
I can try a thing.
Oh, I love that.
He thinks he's cool. Can set up this little trap. Knew we were coming. Cleared out his own stuff. So we could root around. Left all of his doors open like a confident SOB. I'm not a fan. And Torsten. He's using our thing.
Yeah.
He's using thumb.
Yeah, he's using our thumb.
So
yeah.
I think we thumb him back.
I was thinking the same thing.
I think we thumb him back, and I'm gonna want to cast thaumaturgy on my voice, and I want to Albus Dumbledore this guy.
Get him. The wand.
I just want to try to intimidate the hell out of him right now.
Oh, okay.
And just kind of like read him down in the same kind of like crap level confidence he batted at us. I just kind of want to volley it right back at him.
Hit me with it.
With a roll?
Yeah, if you want to do it like an intimidation roll, but I would also just tell me what you want to say to him too.
Hey,
Let's see here.
Hey, Stinky.
Get him.
I'm done.
Get him.
I'm done. We got your
so
sock.
I'm gonna. Is the window big enough that like I can kind of like put like my like body up against it so he can see that it's me talking to him?
Yeah. So it's like a it's kind of carved. It's got these like moon shape on the top, a moon shape on the bottom, and then just a bunch of like openings on it that you would think normally would probably have like glass panes or whatever, but there's not. It's just the cutouts itself. So if you stood up to the window, it's not too far away that you'd be able to like see each other.
Yeah, I'm gonna just put my finger to my throat, cast thaumaturgy.
Love it.
And I'm just going to say, you know, I have seen more intimidating behavior from a from a cursed imp in a timeout corner. I don't care the kind of loot that you have, the power that you assert over others, the little minions you've bossed around, because right now you are 5 seconds away from getting a divine spanking so thorough the gods themselves would flinch. You think fear makes you powerful? Real power is grace under pressure. Real power is knowing when to sit your bony, brooding behind down and reevaluate your life choices. So let me be perfectly clear. I'm not afraid of you. I've walked through worse. So drop the dramatics, pick up your weapons, and get ready to say sorry. So help me, with Radiance as my guide, I will light you up like a solstice parade.
Dang.
Nice.
Right on. Yeah, give me intimidation. Oh, wait, Torsten, you gonna say something?
If you roll a 1.
Ooh,
Got a
that's
20.
good.
No,
That's
no.
good.
Right when
Torsten,
he
go ahead, what were you
finishes saying all that, I use my thaumaturgy to have a rumble of thunder.
Ooh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah,
right on.
nice.
So go ahead, Steve. Give me a advantage on that one. You got a 20, so that's phenomenal. But just give me advantage on that one, because Torsten's gonna help you out with that thunder at the end. Double thaumaturgy. Okay, both
Yeah,
great
good
rolls either way.
rolls. Well done.
Phenomenal. You see him standing there, and again his arms were crossed. And when the voice started booming, he kind of like shuffled a little bit. You kind of clocked that he just like it kind of caught him off guard, and he seems to get just like angrier. You see him; he picks up his weapons and he kind of like lurches back. It's like a weird like cough type thing, and he like sputters for a second, and then boom, spits just a fireball right up at the tower itself. Just spits it at the tower itself.
Great.
And just crumbles that whole section that you guys are standing, like not the floor or anything like that, but the roof itself just takes a chunk out of it. And he kind of like chuckles to himself. He's like, all talk, come down and face me. Wipes his face off. You definitely messed with him for sure. You got in his head. And I mean, with that, I'm gonna remove the roof of the thing over there because he kind of just blasted it, so that way you guys can also see where you are up there. Up to you guys though. Do you guys want to try to fight him from up here? Do you want to go down, meet him over there? You tell me what you guys are doing here. I want to know what you guys are doing.
How many
Yeah.
floor? Like how far away is the ground?
Wait, can I go back to this and see if you can see it? Let's see if you can see it from where you are. I put him and I put his winged creature up next to him there. You guys are up in the top tower there, which I can remove the roof of that actually. It comes off, no problem there, because he just blasted it. Here's the doorway portal, table, and the 2 chairs that I described. I'd say you guys are all up in there. It's kind of a tight room. Caspian was in this window. I'm going to move this chair down. You don't really need the chair in there. It's a tight room up here. Would you guys say... I'll put Jackson on the table. This guy is Suji. Okay. Would you say that the other 2 are with you guys too? Quildor and Alabaster? Or did they think they down here? Where do you want them?
Yeah, I assume they came along with us.
Okay, cool.
They're bringing up their rear for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll move the chairs out of here for now. We don't really need all 3 of these chairs. Even though I hand built them today, we're fine without the
You're
chairs.
just showing off your handiwork, you know?
Look at these little chairs, guys. They're great.
It's an amazing setup you've got.
It's very nice.
Thanks. It's kind of fun. Let's see. I don't know if I can show you guys from where I'm at, but one of these is just magnets, and you can see inside the entire tower if I unmagnet it.
Oh, that's cool.
So it like
It just explodes in your hands.
look, it comes off like that, and then inside is
Whoa.
Whoa!
Inside, yeah.
Cool.
Inside is the other floors, which is kind of fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, it just
Next
makes
time,
it-
knock. I mean, come on.
I know,
Just
right?
open the wall.
Opening the wall. All right, what do you guys?
Next time,
doing?
don't knock.
He's standing over there. At this point, too, you start to hear not like the wave of creatures, but some noises that are reminiscent of that. And the winged creature actually lets out like kind of like a screech, and then you start hearing those sounds getting a little closer. And a couple of creatures kind of come out from below. They come out of like the doorways down here.
Oh, brother.
And then this one, we'll say, just kind of like he's right here. And then these 3 other little winged creatures kind of fly around.
Suji, this is turning into kind of a lot. Is your sword worth it? Do we just, do we leave?
What? Yeah, Suji
After
thinks that.
Caspian's rally cry, I don't know how you feeling quite motivated.
Did
We
we
can't
have-
back down
what was-
now.
Can someone explain to me what like the teleportation door thing that there was there? Am I making that up? I feel like there was some sort of.
Yeah, so right at the top, right where you guys are right now, is
Yeah.
a teleportation circle on the ground, but it's not active. And there's like a doorway there that looks like when that activates, you could probably walk through and teleport somewhere.
Because you think that would teleport us to the main area, and if we could activate it and slip in there, pop up in the actual like main keep. Just an idea, but I don't know if that's like something I've never interacted with a teleportation before, so I don't know.
Yeah, you guys aren't sure how to activate it currently.
This guy knows, right? We
The
break
big
his
guy?
Kneecaps. We break his kneecaps, and we ask him.
Suji?
Ask him how to turn
It
it
does
on.
feel like Suji would know.
No, not the what's the guy? Not
Kharn, Admiral Kharn.
Kharn?
Yep. Yeah,
Well,
the Admiral.
Kharn knows, but
He
I
lives
can't
here,
imagine.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, Suji will tell you like Kharn uses that. Like that's what he uses to get to the main keep.
That'll do.
But he doesn't know how to get it.
He doesn't know how to
Suji
open
doesn't.
either.
Suji
There's
doesn't.
no like
Kharn would.
There's no like, man, I don't know how to pronounce that thing, but like where you
Candelabra.
can like move the candle. Thank you. But like
Gotcha.
tweak it and then just turn it on. So not a thing.
No, the only thing that was here is like the framework of the roof, which is now kind of smoldering
it's
and busted
gone.
to bits. Yeah.
Okay, so we're thinking that we get Kharn in a place where he's willing to make that thing turn on. Is that what we're
I
where we're
think so.
at this
I
point?
think so. Yeah.
Read him into
Unless I
submission.
want to read my cone spell. Maybe it's a cone of teleportation.
Bromwood doesn't know about that though.
I say Brom shouts out the window. He's like, sorry, sir. Yeah, we'll be right down. We're on our way down."
Right?
And then he turns back to the party. It's like, hey boys, do we guns blazing this? He doesn't seem
Guns-
like the one to parlay. So if you want, I
Guns
can stay
blazing.
up in the tower and just start launching stuff down at him. If you guys want to hit the field, if you don't want to split
Yeah.
the party, that's fine. I say we have about a couple seconds to figure out what we're doing.
I think we take him down. I think we take him
I
down,
agree.
beat him into submission, and make him use the damn door for us.
Alright. I like it.
You know how to use fireball, right? You
I
mentioned
sure-
earlier you might know how
I-
to do that.
Oh, I sure do.
We could hit him with the old 1-2 punch. We say, "Oh, we'll be right." So boom, boom, 2 fireballs.
Oh, I had
I
something.
think that's great.
I had something much better in store for him than a fireball.
Oh, love that for us, hate that for him. You know?
Yeah, because
Right,
the way I see it
Right.
right now, him being on top of that little tower, we're gonna need to get him to hop down into some sword bashing range.
All right.
All right.
All right. I think we go down there and we beat our chest with our weapons, and he'll come on down.
Yeah, Jax is
All
gonna or Brahman and Jax are gonna head down.
Okay, everybody's heading down to the
Let's
main
head down.
playing field here.
Let's
All
do
right,
it.
you guys can still see the thing. I'll put you down there. If you have a different placing you want to be set up, just tell me. And then wherever you guys want Alabaster and Quildor, tell me as well. But here I got Caspian first. This is you. Put you down there. Let me know if you want me to move you at all. Dross.
That seems good.
Dross, you're here. Right next to Caspian. Torst. Stay probably right next to Caspian on the other side.
Yeah.
Bromwood, maybe over this way behind this like little barricade thing. Unless you're wanting to stay up high, you can sit on this like balcony here.
He wants to be with the friends. He wants to be with the friends up
Down
on
close.
the
Okay.
front of the line.
Okay. Okay.
Get him
I love
ready.
it.
He's got machinations.
Jackson right here.
Where's my boy at? Yeah, right behind me.
Behind you. Okay. Alabaster will be standing close to you. We'll say Suji's going to be kind of behind you guys because he can't really do too much. But he'll try. He'll try. And then Quildor. Quildor's going to stand like in front of Alabaster, so Alabaster will scoot back.
Brom's gonna say to Jackson, he's like, "All right, Jackson, do that thing we talked about last night." And Jackson's gonna shake his head and form like this like cool like bird helmet over his face. Like, all right, buddy.
Nice.
Stay safe. Stay. You know, be safe. Love you so much.
Right on. So yeah, you
see.
see Jackson just kind of he nods. He's just kind of like this, and then this sweet like bony bird helmet, kind of reminiscent of the creature you guys destroyed in the forest, kind of forms over Jackson's head, and he's just kind of like rearing up, ready to go. On his back, Tej just waving away.
Oh, brother. Forgot about
Tej is there. Tej is here.
Great.
All right. If you guys can, then let's go for initiative. Let's get ready to fight them.
Give me the goods. 23.
Shoot out at 23.
My boy's zooming.
Only got a 10.
Okay.
6.
Why can I not find initiative?
Excuse me?
Up next to your armor, I think. 23
Always.
for
Yep.
No, I always have trouble finding it too. There's like a couple weird ones.
I
that
appreciate
feel like,
that.
Yeah.
I
Appreciate
feel like I
that.
can't find. But also, you suck.
Okay.
So,
What'd you get, Torsten?
13.
13. Okay. So 13. 10 and 6, correct? Okay, and then Caspian. Okay, let me roll for him. Okay. What's his bonus? Okay, roll for his friend thing, creature, flying thing. Oh, not great. Okay, and then
I'll be honest, while these things are getting rolled right now, I was brought a bagel, and it has rallied me.
nice.
Because I forgot I just hadn't eaten today. Oops.
Oh, now you're feeling. Now
I'm
you're
like,
feeling.
why am I so tired? I'm like, oh yeah, there's nothing in the system.
Right. Oh, and then
now we're up and going.
I'll put. No, we'll put right after Caspian goes, then Alabaster and my Quildor. I couldn't think of his name. Well, they'll kind of be like your guys' like lair action is the two of them. Cool. Bromwood, you start us off actually.
Oh, sweet.
Get it rolling.
So the guys on the bottom here, they're carrying swords. You said. And then the flyers on top, like the little army.
Yeah. So the little flyer guys have like kind of like a pitchfork looking thing. The other little guys kind of have like hatchet axe looking things. But they're all like these spiky. The flying ones are just like dark purple. They look almost impish, but they're not quite. They have arms. They have a pitchfork. And then the other guys are green spiked creatures, and they are carrying hatchets around.
Okay, cool. Brom's gonna step up. He says, "Crowd control up," and he's gonna shoot Rhymes binding ice. And a 30 cone from where he's at.
Nice. Okay. Tell me where you want to step up to.
It looks like if I shot a 30-foot cone from where I'm at, would that hit the little impy guys on top and the little impy guys on the bottom, like both rows, or would I have to pick one or
Let's
the other?
check. Let us check. 30-foot cone from you would hit. You'd hit this flying guy, and this guy with the 30-foot cone. Maybe the one, and if you took a step forward, you'd get this guy as well.
Yeah, let me do the step forward, whatever maximizes,
Yeah, so it would hit these 4 right here.
Cool. Yeah, just a little like a whirlwind of ice shoots out of his hands, and they all have con saves.
Con saves, okay.
14.
14 con save. Let me roll for each one. All right, I'll start with the green guys on the ground. That's a 15 on the dice, so he's gonna save that one. The second guy is gonna fail. He's got an 8. The flying guy up top on the further one back, 4. So he's got a 5, and then the other guy 4, 5. So the only one that saves is the bottom one, the one closest to you saves, but the rest of them take it.
I'm gonna bend luck on that the guy that saved because he needs to get what, a 14. 14 to save and got a 15. So roll a d4 for that guy and subtract the value.
Nice. Let me get a d4 real quick. 2. So yeah, that'll be a 13 then.
Cool.
So they all fail.
They all fail. Everyone that failed takes 21 ice damage.
Jeez.
They are also bound in that location until another creature frees them.
Oh,
they're stuck there for 1 minute.
Okay.
Stuck for 1 minute or until another creature within reach uses an action to break the ice.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Cool.
That's great. Yeah. You see the flying ones definitely seem really hurt by that. The 2 on the ground do as well. I'm just trying to pull them up real quick. Oh yeah. They seem pretty hurt by that too, but not as bad as the ones on the that were up top.
Okay. And then can I send Jackson as a bonus action? Is that a thing I can do? Oh, cool.
Yeah, sure.
And say, Jackson, get on in to do the thing, and he's gonna charge in and kind of line up, I guess, at the bottom of the stairs, facing all the guys on the bottom.
Okay.
And he's gonna use his own little breath weapon thing.
Love it.
What is it? I don't know what the range is on it, but 46 slashing.
Oh yeah. That's right. So there is. Hold on, let me pull that back up because I had it from before. It is a con save of 14 for them as well. To see if they are hit by his breath of flies. Okay, the front one will save. The next one will also save, and the last one will not. So those 3, it is a. Was it 60 20 foot? Sorry, it's 20 foot.
Okay.
So he could probably grab the front too. I assume.
Roll was
no, he can hit them all.
Oh no,
he can hold them all. Yeah. 5, 10, 15. I'd say. Well, where's he going? I guess is he going to run up to these guys?
The little spikes at the bottom of the stairs here.
Yeah.
I imagine it's on the side of that, and then just shooting straight down.
Got it.
So yeah, ignoring the flyers and just like.
Okay. So yeah, he could hit. He could hit these two for sure.
Okay. Cool. Looks like 18. So if they saved, I presume it's 9. If they didn't, I presume 18.
Okay, got it. So they both take the 9 then.
Cool.
Got it. Okay, so the front guy is those 2 guys are not looking too hot for sure.
Cool.
Is that your turn then?
That's about it. He'll say, "Hey, step back a little bit, buddy. You don't want to be all the way up there," just to pull him a little bit closer to the ranks. That is it.
Perfect. 21 was the first hit. Minus again. You said it was 9. Okay, gotcha. Sorry, just trying to keep track of all of them. Perfect. After you, the big guy up in the top there, he looks down on you guys. And he's like, "Oh, you came to fight me on my own turf. Let's see how that plays out for you." And he He readies up his crossbow and aims down towards. He's got enough range for that. He aims for Caspian because Caspian
Killed
talked to
Suji.
him.
Suji out.
Kills Suji. No, no. How quirky would that be? That'd be wild. I was just like, you killed Suji right now. Just drops him out the gate. He's gonna aim towards Caspian, and he's gonna do his crossbow attack. It's a 23 to hit.
Uh-huh.
And then I'll roll a d6. Okay, so 3 damage for that would be 10 piercing damage.
Okay.
And then, oh man, each of you within 20 feet of the arrow that struck have to make a Constitution saving throw. Ooh. So that's Dross, Caspian, Torsten, and Bromwood. So I guess you four.
Oh,
the
gosh.
4 of you make a con save here. It's a 17 is what
5.
you're aiming for.
I got
What's
an
your-
18, baby.
What's your bonus?
Okay.
For that being a paladin.
Oh, you guys
I'm
have
sorry,
an
what?
aura. You do have an aura for saves from Torsten.
The aura of protection.
Yeah, what's that give them?
I'm looking
If your whatever
for
your
it.
proficiency is.
Oh yeah, what's your proficiency bonus up top?
So I rolled a 15. So
+3.
Oh, great. 18.
Nice. So remember to add +3 because Torsten gets a +3 to everybody there.
I'm gonna take a coin
Give me that
to reroll because I got a nat 1, and then
Oh,
I got a
yeah.
nat 20 on the coin. So
There it is. There it is. Okay,
baby.
so what happens is he lobs this arrow down from his crossbow. It strikes Caspian, and then it just rings out a thunderous burst. It's a concussion. And then I have to roll damage. You guys take half damage if you save. Let me roll damage for that real quick, though. That is, low damage. Oh my gosh. 3. That's crazy.
Whoa.
It's 2d12 damage.
Oh.
Thunder damage. And I rolled a 2 and a 1. So, so if you saved on it, you take 1 damage. If you failed on it, you take 3 damage. Thunder damage.
Great.
That's crazy though. That should have been like insane, but it was not. Okay. He does that and shoots and just kind of lobs that concussion thing down. And then you see his like tusks and he just kind of grins and then he vanishes.
All right. See you, buddy.
I'll take him for now. Oh, I killed him. And we'll just put this guy. Okay, he vanishes. That's his turn. It goes to Torsten. You're up.
Okay.
Wait, really quick. The person who vanished, was that Kharn or some other creature?
Kharn.
That was Kharn.
Kharn. He shot his
classic.
crossbow down and then smiled and disappeared.
Yeah, classic Kharn.
Good old Kharn.
So we gotta
Kinda
take care of
calm.
these green individuals, right?
These little tots.
Little tot. Yeah.
Little tots.
I mean, that would be the next thing to attack, I would assume. I'll go for the one directly in front of me, the one in the middle.
Cool. That one's
let's
been
see,
hit
is
by
that-
a couple things and he's kind of frozen in place.
1, 2, 3. I should have enough walking distance, right? To go up and attack.
Stab him? Yeah.
Yeah. Melee.
You
baby.
want this front guy or the middle one here?
Might as well go front actually, because if the
Okay.
other guy's already kind of hit, yeah, let's go that one.
Right on. You're right up in his grill.
Love it. So I will attack with my sword
Okay.
and see if I hit. Oh, 14
14 does hit.
does hit.
There we
It
go.
does.
Love
Yep.
that.
You do hit.
Love that. So we are gonna go with a slashing here. So it's a 5.
Okay.
Okay. So I get a second attack.
Yeah.
Actually, hold on. So, well, that's okay. I'll actually say that's for my second turn. I will just go ahead and try to hit again with the longsword.
Cool. Yeah.
Let's see, 17.
17 hits.
Okay, and go for a slashing again. We have 6.
Nice.
And then as a bonus action, I want to use my daunting roar on this creature because we're within 10 feet. Must succeed on a wisdom saving throw, DC 12, or become frightened until the end of the next turn.
Yeah.
All right. Wisdom saving throw going out. I don't think that's going to work. No, an 8.
Got it.
So he is afraid of you as well.
Get spooked.
Love it. And then also, I don't know if it counts.
Fear, he has to like run from you. He's also frozen in place. So he is going to be.
He's having a whole bunch of
hard time.
Snap
Hard
leg.
time there.
I don't know if this counts as a bonus or an action or not, but if possible, I'd like to cast aid. Would that be considered an action?
Yeah, if it's a spell, it's an action, then or a bonus action. It depends on the spell. Yeah.
All right. Well, then I think that will end my turn then.
All right. Torst is done. Dross, you're up.
All right. Is the one that's right in front of Torsten? Am I less than 30 feet away from them, or fewer than 30 feet?
Yeah. Yep,
Okay.
you're close
Then
enough.
I'm gonna stay where I am.
You're like 20.
Okay, sweet. So I'm gonna stay where I am, and I'm gonna attack the one by
25-ish.
Torsten. I'm gonna phase my axe through Torsten.
Nice.
We'll see if I can actually do it, but let's see. All right, I'm gonna roll to hit. Oof, 12.
That's gonna miss. That is gonna miss. It's a 13 to hit. It's a 13 to hit. So it's very close there though.
All right.
So he's like afraid of Torsten and like he's like frozen in place. He can't move, and like your axe comes like through Torsten, and he's already like panicked, and that's why he's so jumpy. He just like jumps out of the way of it.
Now, can I attack again, or does my attack need to hit for me to get my second attack?
No, you can attack again. You just have to take the attack action get the other one. Yep.
I'm gonna do it again, but this time
Look at
I'm
that.
gonna roll
Jerry's asking that
15.
he just doesn't miss. That's why this is the first time he's missed ever. So
Yeah, it was a weird. It was a weird moment for me actually.
a weird feeling. He's like, "Whoa, I don't miss. What's happening?" 15
hits, right?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna give him a good old slashing, and that is gonna be 9 damage. But then I'm gonna hit him with my psionic strike. And listen, I'm not done after that. It's gonna get even more fun. So I'm using psionic strike, another 7 damage, and then since I leveled up, you guys ready for this?
Hit him.
I'm gonna use my. Oh no, where is it?
So real
I
quick,
always lose it. Yeah. Continue.
before you go two hand into this guy, the axe hits him in the chest, and he looks down to like grab it out, and then the psychic strike hits him, and he just crumbles. So you killed that guy. I wouldn't waste something else on him because you killed that guy.
Love that.
But his legs are also
Get him
still
out.
frozen in place. But he has collapsed in the spot, frozen.
So I'm gonna go ahead and attack the next guy because with my great weapon, proficiency thing, when I kill something, I get another attack.
That's right. You get a bonus action attack. That's crazy.
I'm gonna go ahead and attack the next guy down the line, and I'm gonna try and hit him. And I'm gonna roll a 27 this time. Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
That kind of hits.
Give him a good old slashing for 10 damage.
That is good.
And I'm gonna call it there.
Alrighty. Okay. The purple flying creature stretches its wings out and gets ready to it looks like it's gonna fly. And then what does he wanna attack? his movement is... Oh my gosh. This is so much movement. It's insane. You see him kind of like fly up a little bit, come down, and then all of a sudden he's like on Torsten. Like he like zips out of existence for a second and comes back right on Torsten.
Cool.
And he's going to attempt to just snatch Torsten off the ground.
Yeah, good luck.
Don't do that.
Oh.
Is this snatch an attack?
It is. It is an attack.
I'm gonna reaction boarding flare.
Okay. What does that do again? Remind me.
Since he moved down towards us for the snatch, he now has disadvantage on his attack roll, and Torsten gains 8 temporary hit points.
Okay.
Good, because that was going to collect up Torsten there. Let's see what the disadvantage looks like then. Significantly less. 15, so that won't hit Torsten's armor class.
26 BB. Appreciate that.
That is
What
not going
assist.
to hit you. So he misses with that, but he swoops down and he's just like right hovering currently above Torsten. Let me check,
Within-
make sure.
Within melee attack distance, or no?
Yeah, because he
Okay.
really wanted to pick you up,
You really
and
did.
carry you
A lot
up.
of people want to pick me up and carry me places.
Slashing damage. Oh man, it's so fun if I can get you. So don't worry. Cool. So I'm gonna grab my little tower.
That was a little sinister, almost. I don't know. What...
Yeah, a little menacing.
He's kind of wild. I'm just saying, this guy's kind of wild. All right, so I'm gonna set him up on this thing, but he's like right above you. This is my flying. Well, you know what? I'll just set him like right next to you. That's better. But he's like right next to you, or right above you. That's him, and then Caspian goes.
Oh. I think there's
Caspian's
only
up.
one important thing I can do here. So, gonna cast at second level, see invisibility. Let's see where your friend went to go hide.
Oh,
Nice.
that's
Get him.
so
Get him,
good.
get him.
That's so good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna just on the assumption that when you do that, you're gonna probably just let that everyone know, so I can. Do you want me to put him back
100%.
on the map? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Call him out where he is. He has moved here.
I won't.
Perfect. As I cast see invisibility, I want to pull out my twin blade, and I
Okay.
just kind of want to like level it and point it directly at him, and just be like, "Gotcha, bitch."
Nice.
And then
Nice.
bonus action, I'm gonna start twirling my twin blade,
Right on.
and my AC is gonna go up by 2 points until my next turn.
Dang, what's that put you at? That puts you pretty darn high, right?
Puts me at a 19 AC.
Nice. Okay. All right. Good stuff. Called him out, found him, and now you're even harder to hit. That's your turn then, correct? I don't want to jump ahead. Okay, perfect. I have now, kind of as like a lair action for you guys, is Alabaster and Quildor will go. I'm not going to do too much for them other than they're going to run up and try to fight these guys down here. So Quildor's just going to kind of get up to him because he can run that fast just with his like action. And then Alabaster's going to get up behind him and using her bonus action dash up to that space and then actually stab around Quildor. Oh, she is not going to miss. Or she's not going to hit. Well, she won't hit with that attack. She might. Yeah, she just hits this guy, so weakens him a little bit more. This guy looks like he's on death's door. This guy in front of the two of them. And then I'm counting kind of like their lair. Your lair action is basically Quildor, Alabaster. Their lair action is the other cluster of demon creatures. If you guys want Alabaster and Quildor to do something else, just tell me, and I'll have them do something else. But I just kind of did that for this one. This turn, all of these guys are going to move. This one's frozen. These two are frozen, right? Russman?
They're frozen in place, yeah.
So those two are stuck. This guy's not, so he'll come down. He'll go over to Dross because he can get there. This guy's probably just gonna come up on Quildor. Those two are frozen in place, so they literally can't do anything. They're gonna go out. You're on deck, Bromwood, just so you know. But they're going right now. There's gonna be one attack coming at. One's gonna come at Quildor, and one's gonna go for Dross. The other guys can shoot something though. I guess the two little guys up top get to go too. Technically, then they're just gonna make ranged attacks against Torsten. So you have two ranged. They have their tails kind of like shoot spikes off of them. No, that's probably not gonna hit though, is it? Oh yeah, one. Wow, one actually will hit with a 20. And the other one, what the heck? Okay, they're both gonna hit you, Torsten.
Okay.
Sorry about that. It's not a lot of damage. These guys are shooting little tail spires at you. Or tail spines.
I'm not worried about them.
Yeah,
those just tickle.
Those were just really good rolls. 3, 7. Oh wait, 3. So it's 8 piercing damage total for both of them, and then 9 fire damage.
Ooh.
So a total of 17 damage.
Little 17 there, little 17 damage. Hey, okay, I'm okay. 33 out of 53. I'm feeling a little bit.
You're doing all right. That's
worried about it. Makes me feel alive.
One's gonna try to bite Quildor. Not a very good roll. And one's gonna try to bite Dross. Jeez, that is a really good roll. What the heck?
What the heck?
Love that for me.
Sorry, Dross. That was a natural 20 for his bite attack. So it's not a lot of damage though. Let's see. 11 damage on bite, just because it was a crit. That's why it was so much.
Right, I'm gonna react to that and do a protection build around me, and I get to roll a 1d8 plus 3. Let's see here.
Just wait, 1d8 plus 3, just no damage basically. That's insane.
If that goes 7 plus 3, so I just block 10.
So you take 1 damage from that guy's bite.
Whew.
That's crazy. All right, that's them. It goes up to Bromwood.
How far can I get with my movement upstairs?
To the stairs?
If I were to get there with my regular move.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Put you right at the base of the stairs? Are you 30-foot move?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's worth it. So I think I'm going to then, if I were to shoot a fireball at the big guy, how many people could I hit? If I hit like the corner where the little flying guys are.
You hit like right here?
Yeah.
Oh, like this? I mean, fireball's huge, man. What's the radius on fireball?
Is it 30 feet? Fireball is 20 foot. Wow, 20-foot radius. Holy.
Yeah, so that's this whole circle. My whole
Cool.
circle is a fireball.
Could I just dome everyone in range then?
So you want to just like, if you hit it like this, you leave your allies out. So you'd be able to hit the guy, this green guy, the 2 flyers, and big boy up there.
Yeah, that'll do.
Cool,
Oh,
fireball it.
Fireball it. We've got a dex save? Dex save 14.
Dex save. Let me check here. Oh man. So do you have to roll for the wild magic for that?
Yes, probably.
Okay. I will say It's quite unfortunate. But you hit all of them with this fireball.
I got a 19 on the wild magic. That was the other way. Ooh.
So you're good?
Yeah, we're good.
You hit all of them with this fireball. Because you have to get a 1, right? It's a 1 on that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. They seem to just kind of shrug it off.
Dang. Ooh. After he shoots it, but before it hits, he looks over at Jackson. He's like, Jackson, I'm going for like a fire and ice kind of wizard thing today. Do you like it? And then he's like, check this out. And then it hits. And then they all just like smoke and like nothing happens.
Yeah, you see the winged creatures kind of just curl up and then they just flap the fire away. The big guy, it just kind of hits him, and you see like some of his like leathery like little like cloth on his shirt. He just like pats it out and then kind of stares you down, cracks his back a little bit. And then the guy on the ground, the green guy, he's like kind of like still frozen in place, but since his like legs are frozen, you kind of just hit the top half of him, and he just kind of like pulls his head back down into it and just like stares you down.
Oh, I like that.
They don't take any damage from the fire.
That one's normally a showstopper. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. And then the big flying guy, he's up in the air above Torsten. How far?
Right above Torsten.
Would you say?
No, he's like melee with Torsten. He's like directly above him.
Oh, dope, cool. Then I'm gonna.
He tried to grab him and didn't. Torsten kind of like batted him away, and he's still just trying to grab Torsten.
I'm gonna quicken a lightning lure then and see if I can like shoot him and then pull him out of the sky.
Oh, okay.
As a little cantrip. He's got a strength save for the bird.
Okay. Do you still have to roll to hit, or is it just a strength save no matter what?
Strength save if it's 11 damage, and then if he fails the strength save, he gets pulled 10 feet towards me.
Okay, he got a 26 on his strength.
Holy! He goes and he
that was wild.
That's crazy, and the little line just like stabs. He's like, oh.
Yeah, that one was nuts.
Jackson's Brom's gonna walk back behind, like the lines over here, back behind his boys.
Gotcha. So, does he take any of that damage, or is that only if he fails to save? I forget lightning lure. Or is that like an attack?
Yeah,
thing?
if he winds up within 5 feet of me, then he takes damage. But otherwise,
got it. So it pulls him in to take the lightning. Makes sense. Okay, got it.
For my boy.
Cool. Kharn's up. Where did I leave Kharn? So then you called him out, pointed him out where he was, and he saw it, and he looks down. He drops his invisibility. And he's frustrated. He's mad. You kind of keep calling him on his crap. He's getting mad. He's going to barrel through this little frozen guy right here, crushing him, just completely stopping him. Just kind of barrel through him and leap over the edge and land down here with like a rumble. He lands down there, and you see him. Let me just make sure before I start just swinging wild. I don't want to give him too much craziness if he doesn't have it. No, he's got one or the other. He's still looking at Caspian, who's now like behind his twirling blade, and he lifts up his dagger and just smashes it down on Quildor, who's standing right next to him.
Oh,
how far away is he from me?
Not terribly far. 5, 10, 20 feet.
Perfect. Warding flare. Give him
nice disadvantage. I love it. All right, let's see. Oh, this is gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad for him. Because the first roll was a nat 1.
Are you gonna use a coin?
Yeah, he's gonna use the coins.
Oh, but at disadvantage,
Mr.
So
DM.
The only problem is at disadvantage, I rolled a 1 and a 5, so no matter what, he was kind of effed. So he's not looking. He's looking at you, and your warding flare kind of distracts him. And he swings down blind and just misses Quildor, and then he chuckles to himself. He's like, "Okay, I see how it is." That ends his turn. Torsten, you're up. Dross, you're on deck.
Okay.
Torsten, you have a big old purple bird thing flapping right above you.
So what we're gonna do, I think, because I'm gonna use my attack, second level divine smite.
Okay. Okay.
Spell. Where's divine smite?
I think divine.
When you
hit somebody, you can cast that.
oh, so hit them. Okay,
Hit
so
him first. Yep.
got it. So let's go.
Who are you attacking? Are you attacking the guy that's still in front of you?
Oh
Or that
yeah,
guy got
100%.
cleaved?
100%.
That guy got cleaved. Are you going for? You're going for the bird thing, right?
No, the bird. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I love it.
Oh, 100%. 100%. So I have a 17.
17 hits.
Yes, it does. Oh my god.
It does hit.
Okay, let's go
this
for
might
the
actually
slashing.
be really good.
So a 6.
Okay, 6, and then you're divine smiting him.
And then my divine smite, which is, let's see, if my second level, 1 spell slot, 2d, plus 1d8 for each spell higher than 1. So first I'll do a 2d8,
and then 1 more d8. Total of 3.
Is this? So that's the first one, right?
Okay, you get 3,
4.
right? 3d8.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Roll
4,
them all. I'll add them up.
8, so 12. Oh, I thought that was a 1. 7. Let's go.
7. Okay.
There we go.
Okay, so what's that? 19. 19. What kind of
19.
damage is that? Divine smite.
It is radiant damage.
Ah, see, that's the key right there. You swipe, you're using your longsword, right? You swipe up at him with your longsword. You swipe up at him with your longsword and just kind of barely graze him a little bit with the edge of it, but you imbue like your spirit and like the divine bits inside of you into that blade, and you see the little slice on it glow radiant, and then you see this creature just reel back, and that damage hit him so much more than you would have expected. It actually, since it's radiant, it does double damage to him.
Nice, cook him, baby.
Cook him, John.
He's weak against radiant damage, so that does a total of 38 actually. Plus your slashing was, what was your slashing on that?
That was a 6.
So 44 damage you deal to this beast.
Trying, boys.
Flying above you.
So that divine smite spell that counted as my second attack.
No, I think it's your. Is it your bonus action? How do you use that one? Let me check.
It just happens. There's no like.
It just happens.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
it
do
just
on the second
happens.
One.
Yeah, you still technically get your other attack. Yeah, dang, divine.
Can I
Smite's
use my
insane.
bonus before my second attack?
Sure, I don't see why not.
Because after I deal damage with my divine smite, I can use my
Mhm.
channel divinity as a bonus and distribute temporary hit points. The total
go.
number of temporary hit points equals 2d8 plus 7.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
After you deal
pass that
damage,
around to everyone, right?
yeah. I mean, do we need that though? I'm kind of taking inventory of the group. Like, everyone seems to be kind of doing okay, I guess.
Yeah, I don't think our ivories have been tickled that much.
Maybe I'll save that. I'll just do another longsword attack.
Okay.
Ooh,
Longsword it
I
is.
think that's gonna hit, boys.
What's the roll? I can't see your roll. for some
25.
reason.
25.
Oh, that one I did see actually. 25 definitely hits. Yeah.
Okay.
Give me that slashing damage.
Hey, let's just start
And
making up rolls
11.
that are really beneficial to us, since you can't see
Yeah,
them.
yeah. Nice.
Just rolled a
Okay.
nat 20.
There you go. There you go. So yeah, you that first slice does so much damage. It's glowing radiant, and you kind of just slice right across it, and it deals more damage here with your 11 slashing damage. Phenomenal. Well done. Anything else you gonna do?
I guess since I have it as a bonus, because it's a bonus, I will use my channel divinity peerless athlete.
Okay.
I will have I'll choose have an advantage on athletics and acrobatics checks, just in
Okay.
case. It's good for 10 minutes, so
Right on. That'll last
Never
the
know.
entire combat, so that's phenomenal.
perfect.
Technically, each round, everybody's turn is only 6 seconds, so that'll last you.
Oh,
forever.
jeez. Oh
Yeah.
my
Two
god.
attacks.
Yeah.
It's like
6 seconds is so long.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah. Okay, sweet.
Wild.
Love it.
That will, and I'll stay in the same position as well.
Staying right there. All right, Dross, you're up with
right,
the bird thing on deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack Bird Boy.
Okay, let's see
I'm
it.
gonna throw my axe at him. 19 to
19 hits, definitely hits.
All right.
Oh, you guys are gonna tear this guy up, aren't you?
Do a slashing attack. 8 damage.
Awesome.
I'm gonna use my psionic attack here. Psionic strike. It will add another 6 damage.
Oh, dang. Okay.
But then I am also going to use my telekinetic thrust.
Jeez.
When you deal damage to a target with your psionic strike, you can force the target to make a strength saving throw, DC 14. If the save fails, you can knock the target prone or move it up 10 feet in any direction horizontally.
Okay. So he got a 19 on his save for that.
So I think that is sufficient.
Yeah. He'll save on that one.
No,
But the
no
first hit-
telekinetic thrust for him.
No thrust this time, but you guys are dealing a lot of damage to him.
All right, I'm gonna attack him again. My normal attack here, 17.
That'll hit. I believe. Yeah, he's a 15. Just if I forget, he's a 15.
Another 14 damage.
Sweet. Man, okay. Get that up real quick. Wow, yeah. He's not doing great. He's not doing great. You guys have kind of cleaved to this guy to bits, but he's still kicking.
Am I out of actions at this point? So I guess
you
my
did
question
both your
is,
attacks, so that's your action. And then your bonus. Did you do anything for bonus action?
So okay, what
Was
about
that your
action
thrust?
surge?
So action surge just replenishes, gives you your actions back.
So my thrust was under other, for what it's worth. I don't know what.
Oh,
with
okay.
that, but it's under
I think
other.
that's fine. I think that just means it's something you can do when you deal damage.
Action surge and get another attack in here. Is that something I can do?
Yeah, action surge will give you both your attacks back.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, let's do it. Let's take Bird
Go
Boy
for it.
down.
Go for it. Let's see it.
I'm gonna attack again. That's gonna hit.
Oh
All
my
right, swiping at
gosh.
him. Terrible damage. 6 damage.
Yeah, he's gonna hang on after that still. Ever so
Alright,
slightly.
I'm
Ever
gonna-
so
I'm gonna-
slightly. He's a
I'm
breath
gonna
of
get
air.
a 22
Yeah,
to hit. All right,
this'll
this is it,
probably
boys.
off him.
Let's see if we can get it.
Dang, I had good
Come on,
things
baby.
planned for this guy.
10
yeah,
damage.
that's it. Tell me what you do.
Nice.
You're
Here we
just,
go.
you Torsten cleaved him open with that radiant damage, and he's just reeling back, and it gave you a perfect opportunity to just phase axe 4 times, just wheeling this thing back and forth at him, and it just sliced him right out of the sky, and the bird thing kind of collapsed on the ground. Oh,
Love to see it.
Gosh, he was gonna pick Torsten up and drop him off a cliff. What
Oh,
happened?
Oh,
darn it, I should have let it happen. Now I think I'm done, even though I technically killed something. I think I'm done.
Yeah,
Right?
I think
Is
at
that
this
right?
at that
Yeah.
point, yeah, because this
That's
after
too many.
action search, that's a
Too many
lot. That's a
things.
lot. But if you want
I
to
guess
move
I'll be
somewhere, you
done.
can move.
Yeah,
Up to you.
let's see. Am I still like for Kharn? Am I within 30 feet of Kharn still?
Let me make sure.
It looks like I am.
Yeah, you are. Also, I
Then
forgot
I'm
to
actually-
mention. I'm gonna just say Suji
Okay.
moved like this way. He's trying to get up there. But yeah,
Is his
you're still with
sword-
the 30.
Is his sword up there? Like, did he just throw it down? Is that a thing that
Yeah,
happened?
it's just laying on the ground up in that tower somewhere.
Let me move. Can I move 30 feet away from that? Because I've got
Yeah.
telekinesis powers, so next turn I might try and grab that.
Yeah, so only thing is you have this guy right next to you. So if you move around him, he can strike at you. But
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let him strike at
Okay.
me.
so you can get like right up under the tower, maybe like right there is 30 feet-ish. And he will try to stab you with his little fork that he's got in his hand.
Bring it. Bring it.
Let me make sure what that even. Is that a +2? Yeah, +2. 20. There we go. These guys are stabbing now, man.
They cooking.
They cooking. He
Come on,
does. That's nothing. 2. damage. It's 2
Yeah, I'm
piercing
just-
damage. He
I'm
kind of
just
like,
gonna
as
take
you walk by, he kind of like just pricks you with this fork, like in the back of the neck as you walk by.
Classic.
2
All right, I'm
damage.
gonna call it there.
Cool. Dross, the bird thing is dead. Caspian, you're up. I would have told you
Okay.
beforehand, but the big bird's name was on there, and then he died.
I'm gonna look at our big friend,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to say, by the light, we are all judged, and your verdict is guilty. And I'm going to cast a 3rd level spiritual weapon as my bonus action.
Love it. Love it.
And a glowing, radiant golden gavel engraved with 3 feathers in a mirror will appear and slam down like a celestial gavel on top of him.
Okay. Wow.
For
Spiritual weapon? Let me look it
a
up.
25 to hit.
That'll hit. No, I'm just kidding. That'll definitely hit. I just gotta check what his AC is. Yeah, no, that'll hit him.
And it's going to do 18 radiant damage. Or, I'm sorry, 18 force damage. This is a force thing.
Okay, I'm gonna put this like shadow creature over there for it.
Nope.
Just to kind of, because I don't have a mirror with feathers currently right now. Where did you want it? Like right in front of Dross or like behind this guy?
We're in an ad, so I can't really see.
Dang.
Just
I'm assuming
whatever
in his face, right?
whatever position. I mean, it could be floating like right above his head technically, because it's going to
Okay,
swing
yeah.
down on him like a gavel.
Perfect. Okay, I put it like right in front of him just to represent it's there. But yeah, we'll say it's just like right above his head, and you smash it down on him. How much damage was that?
It was shit. What was it? Did I say 18?
I should be able to
18
check it.
force damage.
18 force damage. I love it. So yeah, you see he's just kind of standing there smiling at you, and then this weapon appears and just smashes him in the face. And he definitely he's gonna have a shiner from that one if he survives the fight.
Oh yeah. And then that was my bonus action.
Perfect.
So I'm gonna walk all the way up to stand as close as I can, that I get as many bad guys in a 30-foot range of me.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I think the best bet for that would be if you stood right behind Quildor. Then you would
Love
get
the elbow
that's,
cam.
I said, look at
That's
the elbows on
elbow cannon.
For
there
free.
you go.
That's for free. Oh my.
Yeah.
Right behind Quildor gets all of the bad guys in range.
Perfect. I'm gonna look at this guy again the whole time after cast it. Just
The whole
Clock
time?
at him.
whole time. The whole time.
The whole time.
I'm gonna make eye contact with him as I walk forward.
Yep.
Sheathing my twin blade and pulling out my hand mirror. And I'm just gonna kind of shine it towards him and just say, your only option left is to submit. And I'm gonna channel Divinity, Radiance of the Dawn, and all enemies within 30 feet of me must make a Constitution saving throw or take 2d10 plus 7 radiant damage.
Ooh.
Sheesh.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
money.
we've got what's the save? It's con. what's
It's
the number?
15.
15 con. Let's see. The flying guy fails. The other flying guy fails. That was a 5 and a 6. There's how many of the green guys are left? 2? Is there 2 of them still? Yeah, there's 2 of them still. The green guys, con save, they get 4, jeez, and a 12. Gosh, so that's not it. And then this guy for con save, Kharn. What you got, Kharn? Natural 20.
Yeah,
For-
the bastard.
Yeah.
So-
he's the only one that saves. The rest of them
Oh.
all fail.
That was going to be a great roll. It was on a 7 and a 5, and then it rolled over to a 3 and a 1. So
Oof.
all of the failures are going to take 11 points of radiant damage,
Okay.
and then he will take 6 points on a fail.
Okay. So we'll add his 6 on there. That. The one of the green ones down front is just obliterated. This guy right here, because he's taking so much damage. Ooh, not the flying guy. This guy is. The flying guy might as well, though. Hold on. I marked their health down. Oh yeah, no, this guy's gone too. That one hasn't taken damage yet, but he did from that. Let me see if he's weak to that. No, so he doesn't have a weakness to it, but he does take the 11. And then big guy takes 6. Got it.
Yep.
Perfect. That was crazy.
That's me.
That's good.
Oh, that's
Okay.
it. That's
Yeah.
all you're gonna do.
Okay, four phase axes. Simmer down.
I love it.
Wow.
All right, moves to the two, like the other guys. Do you guys want Alabaster and Quildor to do anything specific, or should they just keep trying to like
Stay out of
figure
the
out
way.
the ranks? Stay out of the way. Okay.
Yeah, kind of
Okay.
out of the way. They're gonna get domed.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna have
that's
them.
another thing I have to take care of. I mean,
They're
I
gonna-
mean we.
They're gonna kind of move this direction and try to just kind of finish off this little guy here.
Get him. Cook him.
So I'll have him roll for that. This guy's he's gonna run in. He's gonna kind of pass by. That's Suji. He's gonna pass by Dross, and he's like, "Are you doing something for my sword, or should I just go for it? Should I just go get it?" And he's just gonna briefly try to talk to you about that real quick.
Yeah, Dross will be like, stay down here. I'll get it for you in like 6 seconds.
Oh, love that. Okay, then he's gonna actually just step back then and just kind of hope that that's what you're actually doing. And there's that. We'll see what Quildor. Okay, that's a great roll. Okay, yeah, they actually managed to off this other flying creature, so there's no more of these guys. And then it goes back to the top of the order with Bromwood, followed by
Oh.
Kharn.
Old Barazi. Braun was like, I can't see shit. I don't know what he's shining that mirror around for. I can't see a thing in here. And he's gonna run. Brom's gonna run up to the tower and he's gonna slam a staff on the ground. And if it's within 30 feet, pop the top of that tower.
Which tower?
The little half tower that the guy.
Oh, okay, over here. Okay. This
Just
is
see
your
if they're-
movement.
Yeah, then whatever is within 30 feet is what I can teleport to.
You could get to the balcony. You can't get all the way to the top.
Ooh, you know,
That's-
balcony's good enough. We'll take that.
Yeah, because it'd be like 5, and then this would be like 25.
Okay.
And then
cool,
that
yeah.
would probably be the... Yeah. So you're on that balcony.
Then. So the only guys left are what? Big guy and...
And then the one green guy that's down there, yeah.
Okay, is green guy looking rough?
Not really. That last thing that Caspian did was the first damage he's taken.
Oh, fun. Okay. Then I'm just gonna quicken a sorceress burst, another little cantrip, and I'm gonna shoot it at big guy.
Right on.
24 to hit,
That hits.
and then cool. Just gonna hit him with some. Is radiant an option? No. We'll hit him with some psychic damage for 7.
7 psychic damage. I love it.
Damage.
Let me see. Make sure there's no resistances there or weaknesses there. Okay, cool. 7 damage. Got it. Thank you.
He'll look around and be like, "Well, no sword on this balcony," and then that's about it. That's the shtick.
Right on. Okay. Karn's turn. Karn's gonna look around and see like his creatures are fallen, and when he sees the moment like the purple winged creature falls, he gets infuriated, just totally frustrated out of his mind, and he screams, and everyone within a 20-foot radius, or everyone within 20 feet, sorry, within 20 feet of him has to make a wisdom save.
Ooh.
So that would be Dross, this creature, Caspian, and that's it. Just that. Well, no, you're 25 up. So
I rolled a
Dross,
17.
17, nice. You save. You're fine.
I got a 20.
No, you're fine as well. Well, let me see if this guy.
I was about to say that's really funny. 17, great. 20, no, you're not going to do it.
No, you don't get it.
Yeah, you can't go too high or too low.
Yeah,
it's a sweet spot.
There's yeah.
Okay, the green guy fails, and I'll say, well, the only creature next to him is Caspian. So basically, this is Incite Rage. When he does this, if you fail the Wisdom save, you have to immediately make an attack against a random creature near you within melee range of you. So this guy will just attack at Caspian because he's right next to you. You can't really attack your gavel.
That's fair.
Let's see. Not like it's gonna do much here though. Let's see. 13. I don't think that's gonna hit you.
Nope. 17.
There it is. That's it for that. So he only gets one of those. That's crazy. If no creatures in reach. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Oh, no. Okay. Also, that's the caveat to it. If there's no creatures near you and you fail it, you have to attack yourself. Which is crazy. Cool. That was his just one-time bonus action thing that he's using there. Mad that nobody gets hurt by it. He is going to... How close are you, Caspian?
I'm like almost up in his grill. Yeah.
Yeah, you're pretty close. But still...
Let's dance the dance of life, bad boy.
Yeah, he's mad, man. He's mad. He's gonna just
Big
walk
mad.
over. He's gonna walk over here a little bit. Try to get close to you and Torst at the same time.
I mean, he's gonna try.
He's gonna look at Torsten this time, and then turn and look at Caspian and stab at him with his quote-unquote dagger.
A little smirk and a little flourish and a little warding flare to give him that good old disadvantage.
That thing's wild.
Because I can do it 4 times per short and long rest.
You might as well, right? All right.
Right? And I'm also
That's
going to
a
give
pretty
myself
good
12
roll.
temporary hit points.
Nice.
I'm probably going to need them.
So it is a 21 with disadvantage.
Yeah. That's why I did the 12 extra health.
That's good. That was just a hit. Let me roll the damage here. And then I do need from you, I need a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah, well, shit.
Heck is
Ooh, boy.
What'd you get?
How many coins you got there?
I'm on 4 coins. You guys have 6 coins left.
Nah.
Too many coins?
Nah.
Taking it?
Yeah, I'm gonna fail the con save.
Okay. So the slashing from the or is it slashing? Hold on, let me see. Yeah, slashing you take 13.
Okay, so
And then
that's my temp plus 1.
Got it. And then you fail this, and I have to roll the damage for that. So that which is it looks like it is 19 poison damage.
Okay.
And you are poisoned for the next minute.
Cool.
You can repeat your saving throw at the end of each of his turn.
Okay.
So every time after this turn, every time he ends his turn, you can try to not be poisoned again. And I'm pretty sure poison's just your disadvantage on saving throws or ability. Or no, it's ability checks and attacks, I believe, right? I had it up earlier. Poison 5e. Just gotta search it. Be safe. Don't want to make you do something you're not doing. Poisoned. Poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. Cool. That is Kharn's turn. Moves to Torsten with Dross on deck.
All right, I'm looking at the big guy, and
Mm-hmm.
what Caspian had said last turn, using trying to command, if you will. I also would like to use as my attack command.
Okay.
And
What's my save?
I went wisdom 14.
Mm-hmm.
I will wait to use my command,
To see if you
whether or not you save.
Okay. 14. You know what? I'm gonna give you guys a coin back.
Cool.
Take a coin.
Doesn't want to, one word. Doesn't want to do it.
Not worth it. What's your command?
You said we are you
I
are
did
rolling
not
again
succeed.
or no?
I did
Oh.
roll again. I gave you a coin. I rolled one lower than I rolled on the first
Oh,
one.
there we go.
I rolled a 7 and a 6. Didn't work for him.
Command.
The command. What's the
In
command? Give me a
hopes
word.
of confusion is surrender.
Ooh. Okay. Okay. That's his next turn, right? He has to just do that.
That's
Okay.
the one thing, yeah.
All right, I'm writing surrender down next to him for his next turn.
That's a good one.
Dross, your turn. Oh wait, unless Torsten, you want to do something else? That was your action.
Oh yeah,
was to do
I
that.
have one more. Yeah, good. I have one more action. So
Well, you should have a bonus action now, because that takes your action over.
I have 2 actions though, don't like 2 attacks, right?
So if
That
you
count
take
as an attack or no?
no, if you take the attack action, like with a weapon, you can do 2. But if you use your action
because
for
I
anything
used a
else,
spell. Got it.
yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Understood. Yep. Very good. Bonus. What do we got? Already used my daunting roar. Which actually, I think I'm pretty much good on my bonus action. So
Okay.
because of all the stuff I've already used, so I will. And well, where am I positioned again? On the
You're kind of right next to him over there.
Okay.
He moved up to get closer to you, so you're within like
Okay.
range of him now.
So it's probably there's probably no reason to do like any flanking or try to gain advantage.
You can. I mean, if you want to get around to here, you and Caspian would technically have advantage on attacks. Then
I think we should do that.
Sweet.
Me and Caspian. Let's go, Cass.
got it. Right on.
All right,
All
I'll
right.
end the turn.
Sweet, Dross, you're up.
All right, I am going to use an action to use telekinetic movement to try and get the sword.
Okay.
And get it towards. So I can move it 30 feet. So I
Okay.
feel
Do you have to like see it or anything? What's the caveat to that?
As an action, you can target one loose object that is larger, or smaller, or one willing creature other than yourself. If you can see the target and it is within 30 feet of you, you can move it up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space. So can I not see it at this point?
Probably not, because it's down like on the floor of that little thing up there. Yeah, no, it's just
Can I move Suji up there? Because I'm assuming he'd be a willing creature.
You could move Suji up there if you want to move Suji up there.
Let's do that. I'm gonna send Suji up there to go get
Is
the
that-
sword.
Okay. So it says you can lift a person too.
It says an object that is large or smaller or one willing creature other than yourself.
Perfect.
Whoa.
Suji, you can throw him right up there. I would say this is like a 30, because this wall is 25. This is 30
Yeah.
feet. Bromwood, when he tried to get up there, was like 5-10 feet away so he could get to the shelf. But Suji, you can throw him right up there.
Let's do it. Get him up there. Get him up there.
All right. On his turn, then I put him down with Alabaster and Quildor on that go. So when it's his turn, we'll see what happens with him and his sword.
Oh man,
Nice.
he's gonna become the villain, guys. It's gonna happen. All right.
I love that.
And then I could do a bonus action, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Yep. Dang.
I think I'm gonna just do second wind, where I can
Heal up. Yeah.
So 1d10. All right, that's gonna get me back to max health.
Nice. Oh my gosh. This is good because this was definitely my I will say this is like my test run for like never mind. We'll talk about that another time.
Whoa!
We'll talk about that
Spilled all beans.
We'll talk about that another
beans.
time. I don't want to spoil anything. We'll talk about that another time. Cool. Dross is done. Caspian, you're up with the crew of NPCs on deck.
Okay. Are there any other bad guys besides Craven the Hunter?
There's one guy still standing down there.
All right.
But that's it.
Bonus action, sending my spiritual weapon after that guy.
Got it. Okay, I'll move it back towards him, and it will. Oh, it's actually right behind him, so you can literally just swing down on him with that.
Okay.
I know that's still a bonus
I have
action,
disadvantage on this attack. Oh shit, not one.
Ooh.
Because of that damn poison.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Should use a coin. We just got a coin back.
Coin economy.
Nah, we're good. That thing.
Boing.
Oh, I can
That thing
hear the
stays with
coins.
us.
What a sound!
Those are
They're very nice.
some. Those are heavy.
I love these things. Look at them. They're these thick metal dragon coins.
So for my actual action,
Yes.
then I'm going to cure wounds myself
Oh, good call. Good call.
at second level,
Ooh.
and I'm going to gain 20 health back.
Jeez.
Dang.
That's a crazy roll. I love that though. Okay.
Okay, feeling good. Back up to 34 out of 45.
Okay. That's you then?
Yeah.
All right. Alabaster, Quildor, they're going to try to mess with this green guy, I guess I'm assuming. Unless you guys want them to do something else.
Nah, clean up crew.
Cleanup crew? All right, cool.
Guys.
They'll move in, see if they can do some damage to this green guy here. Oh, not very good for Quildor. Oh my gosh, neither of them. So they're just kind of standing by over there. They didn't do too hot. I rolled a 2 for both of them. And then let's get to the show. You send Suji up, flying up to the top of this tower, and he lands down and he looks around furiously, like, where is it? And he sees it. He sees his sword. He grabs. He scrambles over, and he's like this. He looks like he's like thirst and hunger. He wants his power back. And he gets his sword and he picks it up and he just breathes. He breathes and relax and rest and just relief. And he looks over the edge and he's like, Kharn, you have failed so badly. And you see him and he's like, his arm starts to get like larger. And his arms he gets much bigger, and these horns jut from his forehead, and his teeth get real long, and he grows to this crazy size. I'll put him up here. But here he is. Look at there's Suji, full form Suji.
Let's see him.
Hope this doesn't go bad for us,
Ooh,
boys.
strong boy.
And so then Suji, big Suji up here,
Hey, Suge.
and you see him. I'm gonna roll an athletics.
Oh wow,
check.
he was way big.
Yeah, he said he was a wisp of himself from before. He wanted to be. He's gonna do like this crazy like front flip off of this, coming down to just try to slice down onto Kharn.
Oh, that looked great as he flipped down in front of Bro. That was really good.
There you go. He did do pretty darn good on his athletics check or his acrobatics check to do a flip too. Just saying. Let me pull up his sheet. It was a 22 on his athletics. So it was a nasty front flip. Just saying. And he is going to just swing with one attack on this. And he'll hit, which is nice. He'll do a little bit of damage. Where did I put all? Oh, I put all of the dice I needed just off to the side on accident. That 6, and then he just slices down with one attack with his sword and does 18 damage to this guy. But that's his turn. The demons get to go. I wrote down demons. They're just creatures. I keep calling them demons. They're not. This one's gonna just swing at Caspian. He's right next to you, Caspian.
bastard.
Let's see if he can do anything to you though.
Get a reaction. That's your actual reaction you use.
Yeah.
Just...
I don't know if he'll even be able to hit though. Let's see. He will. 25 to hit.
Oh, just barely.
Ooh.
It was a natural 20.
Ooh.
This dice is insane. I don't know what's going on with that.
Get rid of that.
And all right, it's my dragon's dice. Let's see here. It's it's 17 slashing damage.
Good
And
God.
you have to do another con save.
14.
Okay, you're good. It was a 12. Jeez. That's weird. I didn't even read the full effect of this yet, but it's like if you fail that con save, you have an infernal wound that does 1d10 damage to you at the start of every one of your turns.
Oh, that's
Jeez.
That's crazy. And then each time he hits you, it increases that by another d10. That's wild. Okay, but it didn't happen. You just took the damage from it, which was... What did I say it was?
17.
17. Yep. 17 from him. That's his turn. Puts it back up to Bromwood.
Cool. Bromwood's just gonna very classic chromatic orb down. He's gonna meta magic it and win it. So it's two chromatic orbs. One for big boy, one for little boy.
Okay.
Roll 2 dice. Ooh. That's one. We're gonna take advantage on that with my what is it called? Tides of Chaos. Bloop bloop.
Okay.
Yeah.
Recharging the Wait, when you do that, don't you have to roll for the table again?
I do. So I'm gonna roll twice for 2 hits, so I can roll twice on the table if you want.
Yeah, let's see it.
Okay. We got a 22 and 24 to hit. For damage on the big guy, it's 11,
Cool.
and for the little guy, it's 13.
13. Okay, got it.
And then 2d20s. We got a 10 and a 15. Middle of
Okay,
the
so you're
road.
good.
was
You're
mine.
good.
Phew. And that's my boy.
Okay. Perfect. That's Bromwood. Are you doing anything with Jackson at this point? Is he just chilling off the side?
He's just chilling off to the side. I don't want him to get hurt.
Okay. Do you want him to move anywhere?
Is Tej with Jackson?
He is. He's right on the back. I'll have him.
Oh, I was just waving as Tej. Sorry. My bad. yes, Tej just waving over there.
I'll have him run under the mage tower if he can. Like.
Oh, cool.
Nice.
Over there.
I just want Tej getting all this free life XP.
Of course.
Perfect. T's just gonna level up by the end of this. That's funny.
A little XP share.
Level 1000.
I love it. All right, Kharn's turn. Kharn was told to surrender. Kharn's gonna listen to surrender, and you see him mad. He's frustrated, and then he's just kind of got a blank stare and a scared one for Kharn, and he puts both of his weapons at his feet.
Yeah, buddy.
And he gets down on like a knee, like one knee, with his weapons sitting there. And that's his turn.
Nice.
At end of his turn, Caspian, you get to try to save against your poison again. Which was a 17, I believe you have to hit.
Fuck, 16.
Oof. Ever so shy. Just close.
Oh wait, do I get a bonus from Paladin saves?
You do. You are not poisoned anymore. It's a +3 for Torsten.
Yeah.
I forgot about him being around.
Wouldn't have
That's
mattered
right.
the first time, but it does matter here.
This
There you
time
go.
for sure. All right. Yeah. So you're not poisoned anymore. You don't have to worry about that.
Woo.
Right, surrender. I can cross off surrender. Torsten, it's your turn.
Okay, can we just get rid of this guy? Gosh, I'm gonna.
Can we see if he knows how to
You know,
use the teleporter? If killing's on the agenda, surely he knows.
Right. Let's go with the longsword. It's just been working tonight.
Let's see
It's
it.
been working.
Let's see the longsword. You get advantage.
Oh.
So, that's a nat 20.
why
Doesn't even matter.
do you need advantage
even
when you
matter.
got that?
Doesn't even matter. So roll your
Doesn't
damage
matter.
here.
What we got? A 5.
But you're good. But you get also plus what? You're 2d8 with your longsword. That's crazy, right? It's not real.
I just clicked 1D. Did I click the wrong one?
It's probably the paladin.
What?
with An extra D8.
Oh no, it's because it rolled for the crit, but it rolls its own crit thing. It just rolls the dice. So you get
Oh.
8 plus 4 then, because it just takes that one of those ones away.
Got it.
Yep.
Okay,
So you
and
get
then
8
I want
plus the 4, so 12 there.
Oh, perfect. And then we're gonna go with the second attack.
Let's see it. Again, an advantage.
I don't think that one's gonna.
You're good. You get to roll again and take the higher.
Oh, because of the
you're,
advantage.
Well,
you're
how-
flanking and he's kneeled. So
Well, how
That's
how,
right.
How bad does Kharn look?
not.
Karen.
Not bad.
bad at all. Oh, okay.
Not really
Oh
bad.
my
No.
Gosh.
No, he doesn't look too bad. I mean, well, okay, I'll take it back. He is looking bad-ish. He's taken a hefty amount, but it's not.
Okay.
He's not on death's door, I should say.
20 to hit.
Yeah, they don't hit.
Yep. And then 10.
10 more. Okay.
10 more. And then I'm going to, as a bonus, I'm going to harness divine power, which I will touch my holy
Yep.
symbol, utter a prayer,
Okay.
and you gain 1 expended spell slot.
Okay, love it. Sweet.
And I will end the turn with that.
Perfect. All right, Tor's done. Dross, you're up. Caspian, you're on deck.
Oh.
He is
So
currently
when-
sitting on the ground with his weapons at his side. That's it.
So the
That's it.
surrender command, is that just like a one turn kind of thing, or is that like potentially end the battle for Kharn?
His next turn, he can go back to doing what he wanted to do.
Yeah,
But since
it's
he
just
failed
kind
the
His
first one,
weapons are
His
just
weapons-
chilling right in front of him.
right in front of him.
So
on
like
the ground.
someone
Yeah.
could run up and grab them and just like chuck.
Pretty much, yeah.
Is that? I don't know. Is that something we're interested? Because I feel like
Yeah.
okay.
You can
If we're here-
definitely, you
if-
can definitely try it for sure.
All right, Dross is gonna go ahead and do that. He's
I
gonna
love
try
it.
and get both weapons
Okay.
and take them. And,
Okay.
And then like, step back.
I'd say give me it's not a high roll, but I'd say give me a sleight of hand check just to snatch him up.
Yeah, I'm a +3 on that. So
There you go.
12.
Yeah, no. That is enough. I was saying it was like a 10 because he surrendered. He put them down. He's kneeled there in front of you. And you kind of just run up and grab. He reaches for him to try to grab them. But you grab them up from in front of him. And he now has no weapons. And he's sitting there.
Nice.
Love that for us. So yeah, I'm actually gonna take quite a few steps away from him just so he can't like take them back.
Yep. Yep. He does not have a weapon to stop you or swing at you. So
Love that. And then I don't know if this can all be kind of still my turn, but just like if I get back to where the boys are at, if I can just kind of throw his weapons behind us, so that for him to
Sure.
get to him, he would have to go through us.
I'm good with that.
Tej
Okay.
can watch it.
Tej will watch it.
Tej is in there. I think I'm assuming that would be all my things. So I should end my turn there. Does that feel right?
Okay.
Only 2?
Cool.
Are you sure you don't have like 10 more?
I'm gonna
Just
say, do you say you want to move like
Two more.
right next to these guys over here then? Like right
Yeah,
over
I
there?
pretty much want to
I
get
just
to
moved
where
it
the
over there.
mass of our people are at, so that he
Okay.
can't just kind of reach out and grab it.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's good. He'd have to go through like everyone to get over here. Makes sense.
Because we
Okay.
want him to surrender, actually, right? So like I feel like if he doesn't have weapons and we're killing all of his friends, his dragon boy is dead. I feel like we're gonna get in his head here. I'm gonna call it there.
Okay.
have
Caspian,
a good
you're
night.
up. Caspian, you're up with the cluster of NPCs on deck.
Yeah. So I'm gonna bring my twin blade back out.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, let's see here. Let me check one thing real quick. Do I get the sense he's gonna surrender?
You can give me an insight check. It won't count towards any of your actions or anything like that. But if you want to give me one just to feel him out, what he's up to.
A 20.
Oh, that's good. Let me see what he's gonna do. I'm gonna roll it as well. You get the sense that he does value his life a little bit. He definitely values his life. So he might surrender.
Let's see here. Am I able to like use my bonus action and then hold an action?
For sure, definitely.
Okay. So I'm gonna bonus action. I'm gonna bring my spiritual weapon back to just slam right into the side of his head.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oof. Not a good roll.
No, that one's not gonna hit.
No.
Take a coin.
I got coins. Plenty of them. I gave you one back too.
Take a fucking coin.
Do I get any advantages for him being on the ground or anything?
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, you have advantage for him being prone, technically prone right now.
Perfect.
I would say yeah. So go for that. I forgot about that.
19.
There you go. That'll hit. That'll hit.
Cool. So that'll do 12 force damage.
Nice.
And then I'm just going to is he directly in front of me, or is there's a space between us?
You guys are like directly in front of each other. I don't think.
Okay.
Real quick. No, yeah, he's like right in front of you.
Cool. So he's in melee range.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Great. I'm going to level my sword, my twin blade, to him, like at his throat, and say, "Surrender, or die in the light's judgment." And I'm going to hold my action to see if he makes a move.
Surrenders.
Yeah, if he makes a non-surrender move, then I'll move to cut him down.
Got it. Okay. Is that your turn then? You're gonna hold for that? Okay. Alabaster and Quildor will try to just finish off this other guy over here because he's pretty beat up at this point too.
Get him, team.
Yeah. So they're gonna do that. They're just gonna off this guy. Quildor's kind of just like punching, and you see Alabaster like swiping underneath his arms with like daggers and just slicing into people. So that'll end this guy, leaving just Kharn on the field. Suji, you're gonna see he's standing right there with like almost in a full like I want to just kill this guy, but then he sees Caspian like hold the blade up to his neck, and you see him kind of follow suit and put his blade on the back of his head, like right on the back of his neck, and just hold the same as you.
Big Suge! I love him.
Demons are gone. I wrote demons, they're creatures, they're gone. Bromwood, you're up with Kharn on deck.
Cool.
Brom, let's make it good. Come on.
In the tower.
Let's make it good.
Hey, big guy. Looks like you're in a bit of a pickle, huh? All your friends seem to be dead, and I've got a real hankering to know how the teleport and portal thing works in your office up there, your little work from home office. What do you say you spill some beans for us? Maybe this will be, merciful or whatever. Whatever people tend to be out this far.
When you say that about the teleportation circle, he kind of like you see him like look down to his hand and then look back up to you. Give me a perception check real quick.
What you looking at?
We're gonna have to cut off that hand, boys.
Oh boy.
Oh,
that's
the
good.
Key.
Okay.
12's fine. He's got a nice looking ring on his middle finger on his left hand.
Oh, you got a ring there? Is that how it works? I'll make a deal. You toss it up to me, and I'll ask these two to be kind. And listen, that's all I can do. I want us all to be friends. I know they're not very amicable to it, but we'll see. We'll just toss right up here. We'll see how you're doing.
Are you doing anything else for your turn? His turn's right after yours, so I can go from there. Do you want to say you're holding something? You can hold something. That's really
I cast
fine.
friends on him.
Oh yeah, definitely cast friends. Let's see that.
It's
What's the save?
A wisdom save of 14.
Wisdom 14. Yeah, he does save on that.
Ah, bummer.
It's a
Worth it.
16.
Worth a shot. Well, he
Take
knows
a
he
coin.
knows I tried
Take
it.
a coin.
Well, I wouldn't roll my roll again.
Yeah, I was like, I don't have a way to force.
Oh,
him to
that's
roll.
right.
Yeah.
Anyways, you let me know, man, and he'll end his turn.
Okay. His turn comes around. You guys have him kind of pincered. He goes from like his hands down where he swiped for his stuff after Dross took it, and he takes his hands and puts them up in the air. He reaches to take the ring and drops it at the ground next to him.
Oh, okay, all right. Well,
It seems I've been bested. Can't say that often. Of course, you had to bring Suji into this one.
are you two like?
Take the ring.
Oh.
Leave me with my life. I'll leave this place. You'll never see me again. But you won't survive long here anyways. That doesn't matter.
Where's all the stuff you stole?
Oh, my things?
Yeah, all the stuff.
Oh, it's in the tower. This tower right here. This not the big
Little
tower.
one?
This little tower right. Sorry, my mistake. It's up there. Where I put the sword on top, it's in there.
Mm-hmm.
All of it's there.
Get
Good
a
fun.
Boy tower. Dang.
Yeah.
You don't see
Did
those
you
very
like
often.
that? Did you like that?
No one thought it'd be in the smaller tower next to the big
Everyone
tower.
looks at the big tower with the crystals. No one looks at my little tower.
Hey,
Man.
Karn. Where's
That's
the tome?
me. Tome.
Where's the tome?
The tome. Let's be a little more specific. I have a lot of books. You did see the books. I left the books. The books are still up there.
You know, it's the tome we're looking for, but I realize that's not helpful to you at all for identifying the tome. I don't know. It's a tome that I would want. Where are all your special tomes?
I don't think I had anything crazy when it comes to tomes, but if I don't have all the good stuff, you know, I don't always have the good stuff. The boss might have it. If you check in with the boss, he might have
The
it.
boss.
I don't really have anything like that, though. You want my books? They're all yours. Take them. I don't need any of this stuff. I would just, again, leave me with my life. I'll leave you with yours, on yours. I mean, I'm not threatening you. I'm saying on your own, I'll leave you alone. I won't come back here.
We just let him go.
Yeah, I would say by the judgment of Radiant and the Light, you can leave here with your life, but nothing else. Your weapons stay behind, the loot in the tower stays behind, nothing but the clothes on your back.
Just take the clothes too.
And you don't
Take those two. Take those two.
You notice he's just not wearing much anyways. He's got like a loinclothy thing with like a big belt and then like a cape, and that's about it.
I look up to Braum in like the most pouty way, and I'm like, I'm trying to do something.
You do. It does a flashback to Braum and Jackson. He's like, he's got a real nice belt. I hope we can take that off him at some point. He's now thinking of. He's like,
funny.
we got to get that belt off the guy.
That's funny. All right, and you'll see him just hands still up. He'll get up from his kneel and look down and kind of like lock eyes with Caspian and give him like a nod of like, you did pretty good. You guys bested me. And then turn to just walk away. Suji shaking, sword shaking, wanting to just cut his head off, but holding back because he trusts you guys. You got him his sword back. He trusts you guys.
I'll just look at
he
Big
holds
Suge
back.
and say, all destinies come to an end. The end of your destined path is not this moment.
And you see him, he just puts the sword back down by his side. Thank you for getting me my sword back. Kharn meanders off. He kind of, as you see him as he walks by his like purple glowing, like his purple winged friend or whatever, he kind of just does like a little tilt with his eyes and walks past. The rest of the creatures kind of seem to turn to that dust, that disintegrated dust that you saw from the other things. The big one, the big purple one, didn't. The shadows kind of went out. It was like a shadowy flame kind of went out, and then the creature just kind of remained there. Kharn has been bested. Suji has his sword back. You guys now have a ring. Maybe it activates the portal. He seemed to kind of give up that information a little bit. But that's where we're going to end for tonight, because we've run a little bit long tonight. But that's where we're going to end. Good job, guys. You guys shredded these guys. Well done.
Boy.
Well done.
Having AoEs on stack is so nice.
That's
Love
crazy.
The setup you
That's
did
good stuff.
with the
Thanks.
castle, the towers.
Right on, right on.
Looks real good.
So
Thanks a ton. Oh man, I can't wait. I want to run like an in-person with you guys at some point and like get to like you guys can move your little guys around on this. Oh, it's sweet. I love these little Tower X, man. I'm telling you. Not sponsored. Wish I was. Tower X and the other stuff, guys. Come on, right? Well, I use it every night. Come on. So, right on. Well, hey, that's where we're gonna end the stream. I'm gonna cut it off. Thanks everyone for stopping by. Have a great night. Drive safe. Bye.
Y'all.